Hello everybody and welcome to the live stream. I am Ardvarkado, going to be playing some Elden Ring today on PlayStation 4. I'm kind of like converting from PC over to console. It's kind of weird how I am. I go back and forth so much with that. But I think things are starting to click these days a little bit more than they have in the past. And console makes more sense. It's easier for me to do my own thing with my music and moderating my own chat. Very easy on my computer compared to playing the game and streaming it all from the computer, having the different hardware playing the game, using that capture card to bring the stuff over. It's real nice. It's real nice, man. I don't have to worry about annihilating the game settings in order to make it playable. Okay, so we're starting a brand new character. I am going to be The one thing I do miss is the keyboard. I guess I could get a keyboard and just plug it into the PS4, but I've never done that. Seems unnecessary. I can just use the controller. I don't miss it that much. So we'll go to the detailed appearance. And I have a favorite, this one right here. My bronze statue man. So the keepsake shall be a golden seed. And yeah, we're going to start as a wretch. Just like that. So okay to start the game with this character, yes. This is some Beyond from RuneScape. That's the name of the track. Beyond from the game RuneScape. Solid game if you like wasting tons of hours on monotonous tasks in order to level up. And it's a real solid game. One thing I am missing from playing on PC is my solid state drive. Elden Ring loading screens are rough. That's what we're sitting at right now. And these are kind of painful. Like, I really want to play this on PS5, because PS5's got a solid state drive, I'm pretty sure. So them loading screens got to be nice. Okay, so I don't have a broadsword yet, but we're going to work on getting one ASAP. I'm pretty sure it costs like 1,800 runes, or something like that. I can't exactly remember, to be honest. But I'm thinking 1,800 runes is what I need in order to get a broadsword. I could try to fight this thing at the beginning, but I know it's going to kick my butt. This thing at the beginning kicks my butt every time, even if I try to fight it legitimately. So I ain't going to try to fight it legitimately. Nope. There it is. I'm just going to pop a squat. Oh, man, that wasn't very cool. He didn't kill me, though. I'm still alive. Can I take another seat? Nope. Now I'm dead. Not really, though. My health is still at 1. I'm alive. I've just been captured. This music's kind of appropriate. Just lounging in the lobby. As we're sitting here, lounging around, waiting for loading screens. My goodness, dude. Maybe I don't want to play this game on PS4. I was like, I don't need to get a second PS5. There's only 2 games that I can play on PS5 that I cannot play on PS4. And that's Demon's Souls and Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Those are the only 2 PS5 games that I actually give a shit about that I cannot stream. Or that I cannot play on PS4. In Demon's Souls, I mean, I can play Demon's Souls on PS3, and it's like when it comes to playing Demon's Souls Remake and Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, I can still do that and stream those with the one PS5 I have. I think I can share it with Violet that much, because that's the whole point of me wanting to have a second one, is so I don't have to share it with Violet whatsoever. But I don't think that's necessary at all. It sounds like a waste, as I put deeper thought into it and realized the PS4 can actually do what I need it to. It just sucks. My PS4 is like down for the count, I'm pretty sure. My hard drive on my PS4 is jacked. This is Violet's PS4 that I'm using. I feel kind of guilty because I feel like I just hijacked this. But I guess she kind of hijacked the PS5, so maybe I shouldn't feel guilty. I do not have a horse yet. I just tried to summon the horse. I ain't got one. So we have to get the broadsword. I was going to buy it from the salesman. I'm actually running away from him right now. There's a salesman on the shoreline behind the first site of grace out here in Limgrave. You just run and jump off a cliff to get there. But I came over here instead. Can I take a seat so this guy's not after him anymore? Because I got peaceful music playing. I'm not really looking for an intense fight. So it's broadsword only, but I don't have a broadsword yet. So the plan for me, I think, was to get a horse, and then I was going to get some soul items and make it so I can purchase the broadsword. I think that's what I was going to do right off the bat. Usually I use those soul items to like upgrade it, but I think I'm going to use them to upgrade it. Or I'm going to use them to purchase it. Something's wrong here. I have something really quiet. Oh. I have my monitor quieter than I'm used to, so I can hardly hear the music, and it's bumming me out a little bit. I turned the monitor way down for some reason. Might have been for battle music. Now some of this peaceful music is super quiet, and it gives me a bad idea of what the balance is like between the stream and the music if I don't have the music at the proper volume. It's a nice little track. Acoustics. I named it that. I didn't know the name of this track. It was from Cyberpunk 2077. I got it from a game RIP file, so I didn't have a file name for it. So I just named it Acoustics. Alright, so the lady's gonna talk to me now. Lost Grace discovered. Pop squat. She's gonna talk to me. But I don't have voice lines on, so she's not gonna hear anything she says. I had to keep on subtitles though, because it's really weird when you go through these sequences and you don't have subtitles on. And you don't have the voice volume on either. You just can't hear anything. There's nothing for you to see. Add charged flask. I got a golden seed. Increase amount. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Allocate flask shards. I do not want to have the magic ones. And then we can get up. Okay, so there's certain things I want to do at this point. I don't need the memory of grace there. That can be gone. Why isn't this working? Oh, I pressed triangle to switch. That's supposed to be my spectral steed whistle. This one can be my flask of cerulean tear. I'm never going to use it. Okay. And then I was actually in my equipment. Okay, flask of cerulean tear is gone from there. That's good. Okay, so we can get on the horse now, and we'll be on our way to get some golden runes? Yes. Be on our way to get some golden runes, which will allow me to purchase the broadsword. That is the plan. I know where there's golden seeds for me to get. Not golden seeds, what in the world? Golden runes for me to get. So we'll run around and get them. Here we are. There's a golden seed. I mean, no wonder I said golden seed earlier. It's gonna be the magic wolves that come down. Awooga! So weird. I don't understand what's with the magic wolves. I really don't. Alright, so the Storm Hill Shack Site of Grace is a rather important one, in my opinion. I will definitely rest here for a minute. So I do not know where there's like any convenient golden runes. We're gonna have to go to, is it Liurnia? 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 I don't know how to pronounce anything in this game. But, going to that place with the lakes. Going to L. The big L of the lakes. That's where we're headed. Get myself some golden runes. We'll be fighting things with the broadsword in no time. I don't really remember my way to Crucible Knight, but I really want to fight Crucible Knight. Like, I really want to fight Crucible Knight. Maybe that shouldn't be the first one I take down. I wonder what the first optional boss I take down should be. Ooh, I can think of a pretty good first optional boss. Is the Golden Head guy just south of that bridge. Ooh, I wonder how hard Knight's Cavalry would be. Because I'm level 1 right now. I mean, I started as a wretch. And I haven't killed anything yet. I've just been running around. I got myself a horse. We're going to get myself some golden seeds as well. I'm going to get a nice little handful of golden seeds. Not gold seeds, I keep saying that. Golden runes. Too many golden items in this game. People taking golden showers. All sorts of stuff happening. More wolfies. These ones are not magic like the previous friends that jumped me on the path, though. Those ones were kind of chill. They just said hey as I went past. They howled, and then I continued rolling. Alright, we made it to the big L of the lakes. Holy shadows moving quickly. I think that's the day and night cycle changing. What is that? Why was the shadow so dramatic? It's doing it again. What in the world is going on with the shadows? Bro, somebody knocked. Somebody knocked the sun out of orbit and it's just moving around all over the place, causing all sorts of crazy shadows to be cast. Or maybe we're out of orbit around the sun, one of the two. We're spinning out of control, if this even is Earth in this game, I guess. Hard to imagine it's anything else. It's actually a sci-fi game, and we're on a different planet. Alright, so that's a sacred tier that will make my flasks more potent. I should probably stop and upgrade that just while I'm thinking about it, because I'll forget about that for the next 2 hours. I seriously will. Oh, don't talk to me. You just talked to me, lady. You're gonna come back and talk to me again? That's fantastic. Cool beans. Cool beans, dude. I don't want to go to the round table. I'm good. Flasks. I can really add another charge. Easy peasy, man. And make them +1. Wow, so I already got 6 flasks +1. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So I get back on the horse. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. I can't help but sing that song while I'm playing this game. Drop off here onto the weird sideways tombstone. And double back. Okay, we're good. As long as we don't fall off that edge there. I almost did. Boom. No fall damage for you, boy. We'll keep on moving. We're coming across golden runes soon, I assure you. I assure you very much. I actually don't want to listen to Grassland from Super Mario Bros. 3. I'm good. I'm good. I guess I'll stop at the Site of Grace. Usually I run past all of these, but this is like a different style playthrough than what I typically do. I'm just dinking around this time. So I should probably stop at every Site of Grace that I have available to me. Oh, if I find a Knight's Cavalry up ahead, I don't think... Oh, yeah, I'm not going to have a Broadsword yet if I find a Knight's Cavalry up ahead. Okay. So, I think... There's 4 golden runes I plan on getting, and we're pretty close to acquiring them. I should have enough to purchase a Broadsword after picking up the 4 golden runes that I plan to acquire. Jump off the Spectral Steed. We're discovering the Lost Grace. Getting on the steed once more. And we're off. We're riding. Alright, phantoms. And I guess regular dudes fighting up here. But there is an item right here I would like. Golden Rune 3. And another item right here I'd like. Golden Rune 6. Thank you very much. I will be on my way. We got more golden runes to track down. I'm pretty sure it's nighttime, which means Knight's Cavalry, right? Is it? Yep, it's nighttime. And there's Knight's Cavalry. Thought so. Woo, big jump and a miss from Big Boy there. I'm going to keep riding. Hopefully at full speed. Coming across the Site of Grace here. This music. A little too chill, honestly. A little too chill of music. Just a bit. Oh, it's not letting me sit. Okay, he's walking away. I guess he's uninterested. Ha! That's right. You better walk away, punk. Did he just vanish? He just straight vanished. That was crazy. Okay, he's all the way down there. I don't know what happened to him. That was crazy. Alright, so you want to stay on the bridge. It's tempting to, like, go after the loot on the sides, but you'll get lobster sniped. I'm not looking to get lobster sniped. So I'm going to stay on this collapsed bridge, cutting straight across for now. Okay, so we shouldn't get lobster sniped if we jump off the side at this point. However, there is a golden golden rune right here, so that's a golden rune 3. And then we bail and we go up here in Academy Gate Town directly north of where I just picked up that golden rune 3. There's golden rune 4. Boom. So if I use those, I should have enough to purchase a broadsword, hopefully. I don't really know for certain. I've never actually utilized this. I'm going to get to a nearby Site of Grace, though. So I'm going to ride up this way. I should come across a golden seed, which can come in handy. And then there'll be a Site of Grace not too far away. We gotta keep riding. Okay, I think I can see the golden seed. Yep, there it is. Alright. So we're riding up on this bad boy. Give me that golden seed. Oh, I missed it. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. Goodness gracious, how many circles do I have to do? There we go. Golden seed is mine. And I think we just jog a little bit to the right after grabbing that thing, and there is the entrance to the academy here, and there's a Site of Grace right at the academy entrance. So we'll go busting our way through this. There's like some smithing stone 3s here you can pick up. Oh, it's just one, but it's a smithing stone 3 you can pick up there. Okay. Hopping off. We made it to the site of grace. I should probably sit at it in case there's enemies chasing after me. I don't want them to follow me all the way up here and like murder me or something without me having this site of grace discovered. That'd be terrible. Okay, so I have a golden rune 6. So that alone gave me 2,000. I think that might be enough for the broadsword right there. Let's go find out. So you can easily get to the broadsword. You actually don't have to sit at a site of grace in order to teleport in this game. You just bring up the menu and you can do it like that. So I go all the way back to the first step, and we can get the broadsword right next to the first step. PS4 loading screens, man. I always forget. I'm not prepared to sit here this long. I'm spoiled by my PC's solid state drive. If there's any reason that makes me want to get a second PS5, so I can play all the PS4 games with a solid state drive. Okay, here we are. Limgrave. So we can jump off a cliff to get to the broadsword. It's pretty easy. I didn't know about this until I saw it from social media. But yeah, you jump right off this cliff, and because of that magic thing on the left that you may have seen as I was falling, you don't take any fall damage and you survive all the way down. And there's a merchant pretty close by to where we are now. Riding along. It's pretty. I'm not used to the game looking this good, because usually I play on my PC with the settings annihilated. I don't have a weapon, so let's keep riding. Oh, shoot, I ran too far, didn't I? I did run too far. It's because I was riding the coastline and looking at the pretty fireflies or whatever the hell they are. So I rode right past the shopkeeper. I'm a fool. This guy's my favorite shopkeeper in the game because he sells the broadsword. That's literally the only reason. Oh, he doesn't talk because I have it muted. That's actually kind of disappointing. Yeah, I was correct. 1,800 for a broadsword. Okay, so I literally could have stopped after I got the 6. After I got the golden rune 6, I could have stopped because now I have a broadsword. Boom. Hell yeah. So I was talking about how I knew what the first boss I was going to go after already. I was figuring like I was going to go after the golden helmet guy, I think I said. But isn't there bosses in a cave right over here that are really... I remember them being so easy because I went here way late game. Because I didn't know this little strip back here existed with the dude selling a broadsword. I had no idea that this was back here until way later game. And then I went back here and I found the bosses and I just like whooped it with a buffed heavy anchor on my strength faith build. Apparently I don't remember the way. I feel like there's going to be a lot of that today. Me not remembering the way. Gold pickled foulfoot. Okay, these guys aren't too bad. Give me runes. Everything gives you crappy runes in this game, doesn't it? Oh, these guys come back to life. That's right. You have to, like, murder them twice. Wow. This guy double jabbed. That didn't feel too good. Okay, I kept his buddy from coming back. Get him! Keep him down. We probably should switch off the peaceful music if it's going to be like this. I thought there was a cave that I entered around here. Maybe it wasn't down here. I thought it was, though. I thought there was like a cave and it led you out to a weird little island. I don't know. We can fight the golden-headed guy as my first boss still, I guess. What in the world? Okay, I think I'm supposed to jump. I see where I'm supposed to jump. I thought that was going to make me do like a massive jump all the way up the cliff, but you have to go halfway. And then you do a pretty massive jump. Holy crap, that seemed like it was unnecessarily high. I thought it was going to give me just enough jump to barely make it. You know what, we could just take on Ruined Sentinel, but I bet I'll get my ass kicked. It's not Ruined Sentinel, that's Dark Souls 2. This is... I don't remember this thing's name. Tree Sentinel. I didn't sit at the site of grace, though. I jumped down here. I had not sat at the site of grace. So I'm going to, like, spawn... I don't even know where if I die. Spawn somewhere weird. Why does it keep going dark every time I sit? Oh, it's just what it does. I thought it was going to make me talk to whatever her name is. I just want to call her Melania. That's the boss. I don't remember what the NPC lady's name is. I just straight up don't remember. Hey, look. Golden rune for me. What's up, Tree Sentinel? Whoa, okay, you're kind of weird, eh? Ow. Alright, battle music it is. Okay, okay. Ah. Okay, he's not quite... what's his name? He's not quite the exact same as Draconic Sentinel. He's different. I thought he'd be very similar to Draconic Sentinel. I thought I had it because I knew Draconic Sentinel. I don't know. I don't know this guy. This is different. That was a good smack. I'm feeling Knight's Cavalry would be easier. Yeah, I probably shouldn't go for that guy first. It's like classic first boss, but I mean, I don't have like any health. I guess I could try to level up by spending my the rune items that I picked up. I picked up some bonus ones because I didn't know how much it was going to take me to get the broadsword. I thought it was 1800, but I wasn't quite sure, and I didn't realize that one that I picked. Hey, Pippin, welcome to the stream. Glad to see that you made it. That was my first death of the stream, but I was taking on something way tough. Okay, so let's pop the 4. 1200 right there. I can use 2 of these. How much does that give me? Another 1600 for me right there. And then we have, oh, this is just Golden Rune 1 that I picked up. Okay, so I have 3,000. I got 200 runes for Golden Rune 1. I wasn't expecting that much. So how much can I level up? I can level up my Vigor 4 times. Okay, and then even with the souls that I dropped, or runes I dropped on the ground, I won't be able to level up again. Hey, Justin. Say I'm looking thick today. Thanks, I guess. You know how I feel. It's hard for me to take thick as a compliment, but I know it's supposed to be. So thanks. Alright, time to get rocked. I gotta like relearn him a bit. It's been so long since I fought Tree Sentinel. He's not the same, ow, exactly as Draconic. He's pretty different. Okay, fun times. I'm getting annihilated. I'm getting really annihilated. Time to go fight something else. I declare. I declare. Because I don't know how the hell to fight this guy. His timing is so weird. I expect it to be just Draconic, but less is deadly. And it's totally not. His timing's totally different. And I thought it'd be easy to see the attacks coming. They're not necessarily. Yeah, like that one. That wasn't really easy. Okay, that was just baloney. What hit me? What exactly hit me? I was only like a whole 2 goddamn meters away. I've had enough of you stick fight music. Okay, we're going back to peaceful. I don't want to fight that guy anymore. We're gonna go fight Golden Headed Boy like I said I was gonna do. That was a smart decision. And then I completely have broken away from that decision. So I think oh yeah, I got the gate front Sight of Grace. That's the closest that I got to the Golden Headed boss guy. I don't remember my way to I just did this yesterday too. I said the boss's name yesterday. I was talking about it, and I used it for the little thumbnail that I sent out. It is Crucible Knight. I thought I knew how to get to Crucible Knight. It seems I don't really. Happy 4th of July, by the way. Enjoy your freedom. What the fuck are you talking about? What freedom? Yeah, free to give all my money to my landlord. I had free to be scared as somebody who doesn't want to have children. It's terrifying. As somebody who's non-Christian, do not want to be here. But it doesn't really feel like there's much of a way to get out. It's not easy even for people who have much more. For people who are in a much better place financially, even they don't have an easy time moving and living in a different country. How the hell am I gonna do it? So I don't know. Okay, so around here, we're getting pretty close to that golden-headed boss that I wanted to fight. He's through here. He's somewhere in Waypoint Ruins. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. There's stairs that I'm looking to go down. I think they're right in here. Yeah, I found him. Alright, golden boy. Ooh, don't hit me with the magic. Okay, so I have an unupgraded broadsword. I'm like level 5 or something. What's my stats? Yeah, I'm level 5. 14 vigor. Everything else is 10. Got that unupgraded broadsword. What you got, Mad Pumpkinhead? Okay. My damage ain't bad. Whew, that was a big slam. Oh, I have it on the peaceful music still. Ow. Okay, his damage is pretty bad. Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, I shouldn't have stayed right there and tried to attack. Okay, we gotta do a little better, I think. Woo! Hit him! Hit him! Fall back. You missed, chump! Okay, he's halfway dead. I'm annihilating him. This is definitely a better choice of a first boss than Tree Sentinel. Ow! Crunchitized me, Captain. Because I did, I got crunched. And I didn't realize I was getting pretty close to bleeding there, too. That could have been the end of me. Ow! Yeah, the bleed, kind of scary. Get hit by him again, I take the damage from the hit and I bleed. I might not be doing too hot. The bleed kind of went down and then I healed because, I don't know, I'm scared. What are you, scared? It looked like a grab. Can this guy grab? I hope this guy cannot grab. Is he dead? Oh, he's still alive. One more. Down he goes. Alright. He didn't stand a chance against that unupgraded broadsword. Getting whooped. Enemy fell. 1,100 souls for me. Or runes, my bad. So many. Oh my god, dude. 1,100. This is where that lady is. This is like a quest line or something, right? There's a quest line with her, I think. I don't know nothing about that. Okay, moving on. So we could just keep heading south, or I could wait until night. I could try to fight Knight's Cavalry to the north of here. I kind of want to do that next. Okay, so I'm gonna head back down to the site of Grace here. And we are going to spend these runes to level up once. Level up. Got that 15 vigor. Oh yeah. And now I'm going to... I could tell her we're off to Round Table Hold, but there's no good reason. I am going to pass time until nightfall. There we go. Time of scrolling. I'm kind of sitting in the way of it, so you didn't really see the time of scrolling. Okay, now it's nighttime. We should be able to go. We should be able to go confront Knight's Cavalry. It should be a pretty good fight here. I'm level 6, unupgraded broadsword. Woo! Need to get myself some clothes. Run around naked. He was butt-ass naked, holding a nanner, or I think it was a nanner. Might have been sorry. It's Ratchet and Clank stuff. The video cuts off there. Might have been it cuts off. Alright, there's Knight's Cavalry, right? I kind of want to kill this punk so I don't like accidentally lock onto him or something random while I'm fighting Knight's Cavalry. Oh, he's got a sword and a shield, dude. These guys are the worst. Die! He's still alive. Okay, he's dead. Knight's Cavalry heard the commotion, made his way over here. Okay. That was my impersonation of Rigby impersonating Mordecai. Okay, so that first hit didn't feel too good. This guy smacks. Oh, dude. This is a bad idea. I was like, first Knight's Cavalry can't be that tough, can it? It's the first one in the game. How tough can it be? Apparently it can be tough enough, dude. Apparently it can be tough enough. What is he doing? Is he holding his weapon down, ready to attack? Where are you going? Enemy felled. It's always hilarious when it says that when they fall off the edge. I've seen more than one clip of Knight's Cavalry falling off the edge, followed up by the lines, enemy felled. And it's just always hilarious. You get that English about the enemy falling off the edge. Enemy felled. He's a tough bastard. Ow. Yeah, I'm a little over aggressive, I guess. Okay, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? And he doesn't even give you much opportunity to do damage to him. When you knock him off his horse, you get like your critical chance. Then he's like, time to get back on my horse. He's not waste that much time getting another horse back. So you definitely don't want to focus on that. He always gets me with the weird side swipe thing. I'm never anticipating it. I could actually use this. Oh, really? Scary stuff. All I did was smack his horse on the booty. I'm definitely about to die. I could just run, but I don't really know why I would run. Where am I going to run to? Save myself my 400 runes. Yeah, I don't know. Should definitely upgrade the broadsword or get some armor or something before I take that guy on. Or we could just practice him more, I suppose. It's a pain in the ass running around and stuff like that. He's cool. It's why I wanted to fight him, is because, I don't know, Knight Cavalry aesthetic I really appreciate. But yeah, I don't know. Actual fighting it, man. He's moving all over the place. Maybe if I didn't have a dinky broadsword. Well, I got a dinky broadsword. This is an alright fight. He's hard to read. He does a lot of movements with his weapon that don't actually like turn into attacks. It's just unexpected. I'm like trying to wait and read for attacks, and I think one's coming, and then it never does. It's like, why did he move his hand around and his blade around like that if he wasn't actually going to swing it? Because we're just going to head south then. I'll leave all these chumps alone. Yeah, except that one. Smacked him. What about you? You want to get smacked too? Okay, I missed. I don't... Oh, there's a boss... is it Crucible Knight? What is it? There's a boss to the... No, it's that dancer thing, isn't it? There's a dancer boss, I'm pretty sure, right up here. We could fight him. I can't remember the thing's actual name. I've always called it the dancer. Half out of disrespect, half out of I don't ever remember what it's actually called. Yeah, you missed me. And my lost grace. Discovered iframes occurring. Okay, so it's like right up here. There's a gall. Apparently, people call it jail. Apparently, it's not uncommon to pronounce these jail. I like my pronunciation better. Look at that. Forlorn Hound Evergall. Evergall. Is it Everjail? So it's Forlorn Hound. That's what we're fighting. Is a forlorn hound. A how. Okay. Here he is. What's up? Okay. Oh, I tried to dodge, but I was too slow. This thing's quick. This is a quick one. Gotta be quicker than that. Oh, okay. That was kind of a rough transition of music right there. But it is what it is. Are you ever going to do anything? You're just going to eye me down. He was waiting for me to do the first move. Now it's going to rip me to shreds. Wow. Yeah. Literally waited for me to do the first move, then it ripped me to shreds. Boy needs to get himself some armor, man. Everything's going to wreck me until I get myself some armor. I mean, I could go fight Margit, but Margit's not an optional boss. I'm supposed to be focusing on the optional bosses. And I haven't practiced optional bosses whatsoever, so I'm bad at, like, all of them. I could play on my character that already has stats. I have, like, a level 60 character. But that broadsword's upgraded to level 18. If I fight something like this boss, it's not even going to be a fight. It's just going to get annihilated. So I was starting a new save today was my plan. Oh, Haven City Pursuit. But now, like... I'm dying. It's gonna jump up in the sky. It's scary when it jumps up in the sky. Oh, it got me anyway. Didn't have to. Thought it'd be a good counterattack. It's tempting to heal. I'm gonna go for it. Went for the heal so he can jump up in the air. Even worse, he teleported. I never know what to expect when he teleports. Okay. Okay, okay, swing. Oh, got away from me. Having a hard time landing hits all of a sudden. Actually, I guess it's kind of been the whole time. I landed hits at the beginning when it was sitting there picking up its weapon still. Now it's not letting me touch it. Oh. Okay, a little bit of a counterattack there. I'm really lucky I didn't get hit because it was so close. I honestly don't know how I didn't get hit. Crunched me good there. It's jumping up in the air, and whoo, I'm lucky I'm alive. Going for a double chug. I've used half my flasks. It's not halfway dead yet. That's not good. Here it comes. Wow. Okay, I dodged that second part. That's good. I dodged that part somehow. Lucky dodges are what's happening. That's what's happening. Smacked him. Oh, I was gonna run. Keeping it pretty tie game here. Ow. It might still have the lead on me, I think. Hey, Tahoe. No death run officially begins? Practice? What? No. I'm just having fun. I'm, like, really sick of training against Godskin Duo. That's what I should be doing. But I want to play Elden Ring, and I want to use my broadsword, and I just want to fight optional bosses and have a good time. I don't want to pull my hair out fighting Godskin Duo. A boss that I feel like I should have killed at least once by now with this broadsword method. But the fact that I haven't even done it once, and I haven't even killed Apostle twice, and I know I need to kill Apostle 3 times, and possibly even continue the fight even longer than that. The fact that I haven't pulled that off, oh. I knew I just wasted my flask. That's right why I said, uh-oh. Oh my god, I'm lucky I didn't die right there. This fight's about to be a loss. Prepare the L. But I don't know. I just wanted to enjoy Elden Ring again. It's been a while since I've allowed myself to enjoy Elden Ring. I've been so caught up with practicing it. To just like fight a boss, and if I win or lose, it doesn't really matter. Just have fun doing it. I haven't had that vibe in Elden Ring in a hot minute. So I was craving that. And I wanted to do it in a way that I like to do, and you know, broadsword is how I like to do. I won't be good at fighting everything with broadsword in this game. He's almost dead. He's almost dead, but so am I. Bring it on. What do you got? Come on, do something stupid. Do something stupid. I don't want to take a risk. I don't want to take a risk just thinking I can land the final blow. What if he takes 2 hits? What if he takes 2 hits to die? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I seriously just choked that hard. I seriously just choked that hard. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I feel like it's a good idea to fight the bosses more without a challenge. Get better at them first would be much less frustrating too. But like, Godskin Duo. Thank you. Thank you for the applause, Justin. Godskin Duo is like a bitch for everybody. And it's like, I can do it. I have had several attempts where I have killed Apostle in such a manner where if I could kill him that successfully every time, it would be a victorious battle. But the problem is, I only kill him that successfully once, and then he comes back a second time and I get my ass kicked. Seems to be what happens. It's like, I felt my skills honing in. I felt myself getting on the... I felt myself getting better, getting closer to victory, but it's like... I gotta take breaks from that. I want to play Elden Ring a decent amount. It's like the From Software game that I want to play the most right now, basically. But because of the way I've been playing it, it's been really hard for me to actually, like, play it. Because it's like, oh, I want to play Elden Ring. Well, you gotta have to practice Godskin Duo, and I hate it. I'm so sick of it. So I'll get back to it. I won't be sick of it forever. But I need to enjoy Elden Ring away from Godskin Duo for at least a couple of days, if not more. There's so many bosses in this game. And even just fighting with it regularly, like, I don't know, maybe it'll help me against Gods Can Duo somehow, just being more familiar with broadsword usage. Even though it's not like I was unfamiliar getting there. I was plenty familiar with broadsword usage by the time I got to Gods Can Duo. I don't know. I'm being hopeful, I guess, that what I'm doing will actually help me in the long run. Okay, a couple of swings here. This isn't my battle music playlist. Kind of weird. Oh, it's StarCraft. That's why. Okay. I'm gonna pause. No, I'm gonna skip it. And of course, because I was doing that, I just got myself killed. Yep. Nice. Let me skip the music track because I don't really like it that much. And got myself murder-lurtled. Oh, I missed Valkyr's message saying one more hit. GG. It was close. That time was me trying to DJ mid-boss fight. Got me killed. I need to not do that. I just need to, like, wait the music out. Now we're sitting here through a PS4 loading screen. Rough. I do not like the PS4 loading screens. That's going to be what pushes me to get a second PS5. Because, like, right now, I can avoid having to overshare the PS4 or PS5 if I just play mostly on PS4. And then I just play Demon's Souls PS5 Remake as well as Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart on PS5. Those are the only two PS5 games that I play. And I don't really need to get a second one. But it's like, man, I want them loading screens to be shorter. I'm so used to playing on PC. Got that solid state drive. Now I'm going now playing on PS4 with a hard drive. It's like, whoa, what are these loading screens? We're gotten spoiled. It's coming at me. Alright. Alright, here we go. This one I like. Swing and a swing. And I'll take two. Kind of took my time about it. I got hit on my way out. It was just a little bit of damage. Oh, God damn, that one hurt. Uh-oh. Okay, that was close. Hey, how you doing? Swing, swung. And two for me. It's the easiest one to punish. It's like the only one I've truly figured out with confidence that I can get in there and punish safely. Yeah, everything else like that I get shredded. Try to heal and try to punish, and it's like, nope, not today, bucko. Punish him. Oh my god, I think I just got lucky that he swinged right over my head. Ooh. I went for 3 swings and I got away with it. 3 swings and I got away with it. Okay, coming at me. Dodge it. 1 and a 2, and get away from you. Whew. Get in there. Get out of there. Okay, a 1 and a 2, and a 1 and a 2. Going for 3. Oh, God. Okay, I think my third swing missed. I almost got hit, but I didn't. What you got? Same thing over and over again? That was close. I was right on my toes, dude. Cut off my toenail, but it was good. I needed a trim. It's close though. Close with that blade. Ah! Okay, that's gonna be a flask. Alright, come on, Derry. Derry Will. Bloodhound Knight. Like the... So, do you sing The Bad Touch? Oh, that's Bloodhound Gang. My bad. Bloodhound Knight, Bloodhound Gang. Oh! Hit him! Hit him again? Okay, no, he's gone. Come a little closer. I really want to murder this thing. Yeah, it's scary to be aggressive against it, though. Of course, that's what happens. I was like, I really want to murder this thing. I went ham trying to murder it instead of waiting for counterattacks, and look, I died. I want it dead. I know I can do it. I'm doing a bad job so far. That one time was so close, that first time. I just need to continue to not be greedy. I do so well when I'm not greedy. Any amount of greed, try to get some get some aggression in there, and I just look at what happens. I got rocked trying to be aggressive. It was sad. Out. Evergall. I like saying the word Evergall. I don't even know if I pronounced it right. Everjawl. I'm gonna say Everjawl and piss everybody off. I went 4 swings, but I guess teleported away. Okay, here we go. And I dodged way too early, because I am a panicking noob. Whoa! Come on, man. Leave a guy alone to drink some flasks. Alright, 1/3 of the flasks down already. You got it. I want to be on the aggressive. But the thing never stops swinging. Classic Elden Ring, boss. Try to actually, like, stay close so you can get a chance to counterattack, and you just end up screwing yourself over because the thing does 15 more swings than it would have done if you would have just stayed passive. That's how Elden Ring feels to me. It's like, you want to get good the way you got good in Dark Souls and be aggressive against the boss and whoop their ass. But you try to do that in Elden Ring, and the bosses kick even more ass than they do if you just play it casual. God dang it. Dark Souls, it's like, boss is going to kick the same amount of ass no matter how close or far away you from it. And you go and play some Elden Ring, and it's like, oh, every single boss is going to have an unlimited combo to their chain of attacks if you stay close to them. They will never stop swinging. Margit will just keep swinging at you. That's exactly what this boss is making me feel like. He just keeps swinging at me. I need armor to fight absolutely everything, or better stats apparently. I don't know. I'm like, hey, let me just run off past a bunch of stuff right at the beginning of the game. What could go wrong? I have an unupgraded broadsword. I'm invincible. I am not invincible, apparently. I suck. So I probably shouldn't even cross this bridge yet. I'm trying to think of what else I could fight that's nearby. Easy boss. I never fight stuff. Wait. Isn't there a Knight's Cavalry I can fight at Stormhill Shack? I wonder if the one at Stormhill Shack is easier than the one that was on that other bridge I fought. But I don't know. I never fought the one at Stormhill Shack. Is that a base broadsword? Ooh, you can fight those 2 grizzly bears in the woods? What? You think those are easy? Who thinks those giant grizzly bears in the woods are easy? Nobody thinks that. And I was kind of like thinking bosses because I'm trying to focus on the optional bosses. I guess it's not really complete demand. But yeah, it's a base broadsword. There's no upgrades to it whatsoever. Maybe the mini bear, not the super large bear. Yeah, I'll fight the mini bear. Aren't those things really easy and give you like 10 runes? I don't remember it was to the right there. I don't remember any of this. I probably should pick up the maps, but I've decided that I'm going to not pick up maps in Elden Ring. Which sounds probably absurd to most people, but you know what? I have my reasons. I don't need to explain them to you. There's a golden seed over there. I'd kind of like to get that. It's just right out there in the open. Okay, hey, can you like not? Thanks. I'll be here behind this giant chunk of building so I don't get shot by a giant ballista. Ballistae. Oh, it's not. It's not a giant ballista. It's one of these dudes. I mean, I could take him down. Do I have to, though? What is this? What fort is this? Is there a boss here? There's a site of grace. That's a good sign. Has it got a name? You got games on your phone? Lost grace discovered. Where are we? I have no idea where I am. Can you tell how much I remember Elden Ring from my first playthrough? Because I've done a full playthrough of this game. But I do not know where I am. Why is this elevator so huge? What? I'm still in a castle? Is that thing still shooting bows at me? Is that what I just heard? Oh. This is where Claymore is. I don't think there's a boss here. Okay, we're not listening to Flower Garden. I'm sorry. Flower Garden and Elden Ring? Nah, no thanks. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We got nasty dogs after me. And they are nasty. Holy crap, they're tough. Okay. It's a good thing I came here with my unupgraded broadsword. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Yeah, that's right. You get so much stamina in this game, it's insane. Compared to, like, Dark Souls 1. This guy, he's looking sad down in the dumps. I mean, I could take him out. I don't really have to. They're already almost halfway dead. Big head slam. I guess another big head slam. Oh, I didn't expect the second one. You were doing little one slams up until this point. Okay, okay. Now that you got Animal from the Muppets here, I'm gonna bail. Oh, he killed him. No? You killed the... Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was unexpected. How much damage do you do, Mr. Animal? Backstab him. No? No backstab? Seriously, what killed that thing? How did this guy die? He wasn't that close to dying, I didn't think. That was weird. I seriously don't remember if there's a boss here. Should probably be, like, using that fancy map as I go along. What fun is that? I kind of do want to, like, start trying to memorize more and more of this game. I wanted to start with the optional bosses, but freaking Godskin duos put a stop to me with my broadsword, at least, getting past that point. And there's not too much to memorize past there in terms of getting to the main bosses. I mean, past Godskin duo, it's pretty impossible to miss getting to, ow, who the heck shot those arrows? How many of these things do I have after me right now? One of them just seemed to, like, fall to their death. I'm not sure what just happened. I just actually used that cheesy attack. I call it cheesy. Other Elden Ring players probably just call it playing the game, because it's literally just an attack you can do. And oh no, it uses a little bit of MP. But look at that. Over half his health gone. Knocked him out of the sky. Such an OP attack. That's why I call it cheese. You can just kill everything with absolute ease. I don't think there's a boss here. Maybe there is way down there. Oh, there's Leonin Misbegotten. Right? Yeah. Let's go see how he's doing. I'll probably get my ass kicked. Because I'm like level 5 or something. I'm level 6. I'm level 6 with an unupgraded broadsword. I'm like, let's go see Leonin Misbegotten. How did you defeat them the first time? I used a strength build with a heavy rusted anchor that was also buffed with electrify armament, because that was a bit of a miracle, or a bit of a faith build as well. So it's like a strength faith build using a heavy rusted anchor that I buffed with electrify armament. That's how I got through Godskin Duo the first time. And it was a fight, but I think it took me like 3 tries. And then trying to get through with a broadsword plus 18. I'm like I need to be like... basically, the goal is broadsword plus 18. I'm like level 60. And I have 9 flasks plus 4. That was close. I almost jumped to my death right there. So I have 9 Crimson Tears at plus 4. And I'm level 60 with a broadsword plus 18. Trying to say, oh, get me out of here. Okay, that's enough of the peaceful. That's enough of the peaceful, I said! This track is called Dominant Species, and I'm getting attacked by rats. Get him! I missed. Okay. Cheesy attack! So broken, dude. So broken. It's like, oh, you want to win? Press L2 first. First time I was playing Elden Ring, be like, how do I get down there? Now I'm like, oh, you just jump. It's that easy. I literally would walk around every single time. I remember my first playthrough of this. I probably shouldn't walk in here. Is there a Site of Grace nearby or something? Can I leave? He's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me. He's not happy that I'm here. Oh yeah, look at the damage. I'm a beast, man. I'm a beast. Oof. He smacked me. Tried to smack me again. Oh, he smacked me with the sword that time. Woo! Come on, let me kill you, misbegotten. Daddy needs some supper. Suit of armor. Nope. Haha, you missed. Just kidding. Wait, where'd all my flasks go? Yeah, I definitely shouldn't have walked in here like this. Is there a nearby site of grace? Oh man, he screamed and it actually did damage. What in the huh? Whoop. Whoop. Oh, he smacked me twice. Didn't feel very good. Get in there. Get in there. Woo. Bastard. Oh, roll caught me as I tried to get up and roll away. Dirty move. Dirty move, misbegotten. If I was actually good at fighting him, then I could probably do it like that. But I'm clearly not. I'm not good at fighting anything in this game except for the bosses I've trained against. I feel like they boosted FP attacks on purpose because in Dark Souls 3, almost all of them sucked. Maybe that's why. I don't know. I didn't play much Dark Souls 3, but I never really used the FP attacks because they mostly sucked. They're crazy good in this one. So yeah, there's got to be a closer site of grace than where I am. There's no way this is the closest site of grace. I definitely like walked right past one. But there's definitely easier bosses I should be going after just to get myself some starter stuff. There was a boss that I was trying to fight down here by the Nomadic Merchant, but I couldn't remember exactly where it was, so I just kind of gave up on finding it and moved on with my life. I could go fight Crystallion, I guess. Crystallion's an easy one, and then it gives me the ability to upgrade my broadsword pretty far if I so do desire. I wanted to fight Crucible Knight, but I don't really remember how to get there. And Crucible Knight's probably going to be pretty tough, too. Just saying. Keytown Bridge? No, I used to get there from... It was like, it's right over by Stormhill Shack is where I remember the Crucible Knight fight being at. Crucible Knight fight. I want to get a Crucible Knight light. That'd be awesome. Where's the Elden Ring merch on that? Crucible Knight light. It's so stupid, and I want it. So, is it this way? I don't remember how to get to the Crucible Knight fight whatsoever. I don't remember. Sausage. I don't think it's over here. I don't know where the heck I am. I don't think this is right, though. I do not remember where you fight him. I thought it was, like, before Margit. Because I remember finding it and being like, this is crazy that this is right here so early on. This is such a tough boss to be able to fight in such an early location. That's how I felt. But I don't even remember where it was. It's been too long. It's stormy out here. It's Stormhill. It's not all the way up at the lake facing cliffs. It's not all the way to the Margit. Is it like over here more? Probably should pick up a map so I can find my way around, get used to the game, instead I'm just like, I'm not going to use a map. I'm a jackass. That's all I am. Dropped. I don't think it's on the other side of Stormhill Shack, though. That doesn't sound right. It's definitely not down that way. So maybe it is up this way? This doesn't sound right to me either, though. Where would it be over here? I actually, like... Okay, I'm not familiar with this way, really. This way leads to a bridge. I know this way leads to a bridge. That's all I really remember. Is that bridge. And the only reason I remember that is because I was going to buy Titanite, or I was going to buy smithing stones over here once upon a time. There's Site of Grace over here? What? Lost Grace discovered. Who are you? War Master's Shack. Not seen you before. Name's Bernal. Tarnished, just like you. Let me ask you something. Are you here in the lands between to take up the fight? Does your faith in the guidance of Grace hold firm, despite the collapse of the Golden Order? Oh, you know is firm. My faith holds firm. Yes, you're tarnished through and through. Takes me back, but that's a quality needed now more than ever. Any interest in bearing the torch of my battle arts? All I know is the sword. Picked up a fair few tricks in my time, too. Now's the time to pass them on to a good and proper tarnished like you. Learn skills. Oh, I see. Ashes of War. That makes sense. Yeah, no, I'm good. I got this one. I can spin like this while I do it. It's really freaking cool. I look like a goddamn garbage disposal. It's cool, dude. It's cool. So, yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. It's like, fight optional bosses. And now my brain's like, optional bosses? What bosses are there that you can fight? And I'm like, okay. Okay, let's go back to the first step. I want to find the enemy. There's a cave over here with a boss fight in it. And it's like, I still basically at the very beginning. I mean, I'm level 6 for Pete's sake. With an unupgraded weapon. I haven't made any real progress. I've been playing for an hour. My bad, guys. I guess I should have came at this at a more educated angle. I'm just like, I don't know anything. Let's go for it. Oh, you can't jump from here and survive, I don't think. I'm pretty sure I biffed it. Oh, maybe you can. Okay, I'm gonna survive. There's supposed to be a cave around here. I'm like pretty certain of it. This just seems like death if I jump into that. So I ain't trying to jump into there. So we gotta keep our eyes out for this cave, which I thought for certain was along this wall. I remember this game a lot less than I thought I did. It was hard to find your way to places in Elden Ring, a lot harder than I anticipated. It's not like under here, is it? Yeah, there's no entrance to a cave there. I didn't think so. That's just the merchant. Ah, here's the entrance to the cave. It's in front of the merchant. Okay, good to know. Good to remember. So I was looking for this earlier. I wanted to fight these guys as, like, possibly my first boss. Okay, there's a site of grace in here. I shall discover, but not rest. I'll keep moving. It's dark in here, man. I can't see a dang thing. I can't see a goddamn thing. Hey, hey, hey. Who are you? Don't scare me in the dark like that. He said, ooga boo ooga. Stupid dog, you make me look bad. What are you listening to? Oh, cyberpunk music. Should have known. Oh, hello. Yeah, we made it. Demi-human chief. So these are like just little mini bosses, but they got health bars. That's enough for me to consider it a boss. Like, health bars at the bottom of a fancy name like that. That's boss to me. I don't care what other people might debate. If they didn't want it to be boss fight vibe, then why would they set it up like this? Where's the other one? I'm supposed to be fighting 2 of these? Oh, it's like all the way over there. Can I do this fight without aggroing them both at me? Or are they just going to be all after me now? What happens if I just keep it over here? Dude, I'm getting annihilated by just this one. I didn't expect this fight to be hard as well. Oh, the other one did find its way over here. That's not good. Yeah, now I got 2 of these things to deal with? Bruh. I didn't expect this fight to be hard. Right here at the beginning cave, and I just remember like absolutely wrecking my way with this taking no effort at all because I came here late game. I thought this was going to be easy. Dang, apparently Elden Ring is brutal all the way around. And maybe I should prioritize upgrading my weapon over my health? I don't know. I don't think it takes much for me to upgrade my weapon. I could have started with that, but I mean, do I really want to go around and kick everything's ass with it? I guess I don't have to upgrade it all the way to +6, because I easily can. If I go kill Crystallion, I can easily upgrade my broadsword all the way to +6. I mean, no sweat. Alright, ran through in the dark, entered the boss room. Okay, so should I like try to hold it over here in this corner as best I can? I was gonna try to roll, but I guess it was a little too late. These things are so spazzy. Okay, they don't have very much poise. I just did the best damage to it that I have ever done, but this is because my only my second attempt. The first attempt, I was kind of a pansy. Overly pansy. You, right here, need to go. I'm not a fan of you. Okay, down it went. It's this guy. Beat him up, beat him up. Okay. Fall back, fall forward. He's in the corner. Smack him, smack him, smack him, smack him. He can't go anywhere. I hit somebody through the fog wall. I literally killed an enemy through that fog wall. I didn't even know he was there. Ah, I ran out of stamina or something. I don't know what happened. It's dead, though. We did not aggro the other one. I've used half my flasks. I guess the fight's halfway over. But we didn't aggro the other one because we just stayed over here the whole time. That made it even easier. Okay, so there's enemies in there. But yeah, they didn't aggro because I just stayed chill. Which way is the boss fighting or facing? I can't tell. I don't think I can get a backstab on the boss. But I'll sneak up and get a backstab on this guy. Two-handed for bonus damage. Okay. So let's took out one of those with ease. We got the other two we still need to take down. Not to mention the chief itself. Two-handing might be badass. Ooh. Oh. Oh, come on! Give me away, give me away. Don't get me smacked by that dude. Okay, okay, heal, please. Get in there. Beat him up! Don't let him run! Okay, he ran. There's his friend. His friend's coming to try to get cheap hits on me. Run, 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 run. Heal! I'm running through the flasks way too fast against this last boss, or last demi-human chief. Oh my god, even his buddy hit me because his attack was so slow. I was certain he was done with it. This is frustrating. This is frustrating for me. Whoa, whoa, there's a third guy coming out the back there? Are you kidding me? Ah, it's time to heal now, for sure. Woo. This guy needs to die. Of course the chief is going to hit me while I'm doing that. When doesn't the chief hit me? Where's this third guy I saw? Okay, he's like not sure he actually wants to engage in the attack. Hit it, hit it! Fall back, fall back. Get in there and do some damage. Fall back. Use this thing's lack of poise against it. That's the downfall to the demi-human chiefs. Their lack of poise. Alright, it's dead. Whew, two-hand for the win, I guess. Tailoring tools. Okay, so that's how you get the tailoring tools to tailor your armor. Only 1,200 souls? Dang, man. This guy's like scared to do anything. I guess he doesn't fight, doesn't give you any souls. So we're going to return to the beginning, or also there's like a... I can't remember what it is at the end of this. I think it's just you get out to the other side of the island. Isn't this how you get to like the Dragon Communion or something? It's so dark in here, I can't see anything. I can't see... Oh, God, there's still more enemies. Stay away from me. I'm trying to find my way through the dark. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm just running through the dark. I'm somehow still finding my way. I see the lights! Get me out of here! Did I just go all the way back to the same... Wait, where am I? Okay, yeah, this is the Dragon Communion Church. That's where it took me to. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. 1,200 runes. What's the lost grace discovered? Okay, so I can bring up this map. Yeah, that's Church of Dragon Communion. Okay, so did I ever go to the? No, I didn't. Let me go to the lost table, or whatever it's called. Table of Lost Grace. Round Table Hold. That's it. Tell her you're off to Round Table Hold. Said bye, bitch. I think I actually have to touch her hands, don't I? Let's do the thing. Alright, come on, let's do the thing. Yeah. I always look so scary. Always looking so scary when it does this, my character. Man. Alright. Loading in round table hold. Yeah, I definitely need to play more Elden Ring. I miss this. It's like... I've been so dead set on training myself for my Broadsword playthrough. I miss just playing the dang game. And not really caring, just kind of being like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I did have another save where I was trying to collect all weapons. That's the one thing, yeah, I don't know. There's some things that, like, do I want to do on console or do I want to save that for PC? You can see why this game I definitely did PC, because, I mean, the infinite saves. I can have, like, 20, essentially, on PlayStation between PS4 and PS5. So I came here. Do I have any? Oh, I don't have any real golden runes. I already used them all. Okay, I thought I might have had some more, but I guess not. How much does armor cost? Yeah, it's 3,000 a piece. Dude, the armor's not cheap. That's what I remember. I remember it being kind of costly, so I'm surprised when I kill these bosses and it's like, here's your shitty amount of souls. I'm like, what the hell, dude? That was way too tough of a boss fight, and it doesn't even afford me a pair of pants. Alright, so it's official. We're going after Crystallion. I think Crystallion gives me decent souls. Not to mention there's even more golden runes I could grab around here if I really wanted to. Because I feel like being naked is making some of these fights way harder than they need to be. Then I could probably get my broadsword to like +1 or something, so it's not just completely unupgraded. And I could probably take down Bloodhound Knight as well as Leonin Misbegotten if I have some armor and a little bit of upgrade in my weapon. So we'll go down to the second flat spot here and we'll jump off, landing on this rock, nice and safe. And then you'll go just around the corner here. There is all sorts of golden runes for me to nab off of these coffins. Golden rune 3, golden rune 5, golden rune 2, golden rune 2, golden rune 4, golden rune 2. I think I'm going to start every playthrough the way I start my broadsword playthroughs. I didn't start this one that way and I regret it because now I'm doing steps that I usually do right off the bat. Okay. So I'm poisoned, but it doesn't matter too much. We're just going to ride along. I guess I can grab the key the way I typically would, since we're going to be passing right by there. Feels weird for me to pass this close to getting the... Is it Rhea or Raya Lucaria? Pretty close pronunciation difference there, but I don't know which one is actual more proper. But to get to the academy key, I mean, I got to ride right past where you get the academy key, so I might as well get it. It's not really a danger. Sure, there's the dragon. You can just keep on riding. Okay, so it's this guy right here, right? Yeah, Academy Glintstone key. There we go. Get me out of here, because I'm not actually looking to fight. Got out of there smoothly. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Riding across the lake. Okay, so we'll be coming across the site of grace soon here. It's going to be underneath this bridge on the right-hand side. And it always comes up a little bit sooner than I anticipate, I believe. Did I already pass it? No. No. I guess it's coming up a little bit later than I anticipate now. Because it came up sooner than I anticipated once before, now it comes up later than I anticipate. Because it's coming up soon. We're almost there. It's like the next one, isn't it? Maybe the one after that? The one after that? No? See, it's later than I expect now because I expect myself to anticipate it early. And then it's not actually early. It's way down here. Okay. Love's Grace discovered. I'd like to pop a squat. Okay. I probably could take Magma Worm Makar down. And that would give me some decent souls to work with. Or runes to work with. And it wouldn't be that hard. You'd be surprised how easy Magma Worm Makar is. Okay, so we actually need to stick to this side. Trying to get to a cave over here. To kill the Crystallion boss, get myself some souls. some runes. And also I get the ability to purchase smithing stones up to smithing stone 4s I can buy after fighting the Crystallian boss over here. So it's just a very useful boss to kill. I'm getting pretty good at tracking this cave down. I used to do a lot of running back and forth to get to this spot. So I guess my knowledge of Elden Ring, it's literally just what I've practiced, though. I guess I can't hate on myself too much for forgetting most of my first playthrough. I mean, this game came out in, like, February, didn't it? Has it been 5 months? This game's been out for 5 months? I guess so. Holy crap. I'm not better at it by now. I play a lot of games, though. Okay, I need to actually sit at the Site of Grace. I love Elden Ring, but I can't play nothing but Elden Ring. There's a specific flavor of From Software that this game has created. And it's good, but I couldn't do From Software all the time, 24/7 already. And I don't know. My opinion, the game is more intense than a From Software game, but that's because I don't utilize the crazy magic and stuff. I just stick with my dinky broadsword, just like I do in all the From Software games. And god dang, Elden Ring is pretty wild up in here, trying to get through it with the broadsword compared to any Dark Souls experience I've done. I don't know. I should try taking down Bloodborne with a cane. I'd probably have an easier time than this. I'm gonna get away. I do not feel like getting exploded. I didn't open up any shortcuts, but I don't really plan on dying. Isn't that a shortcut on the left right there, too? Oh, okay. So yeah, let's at least open up this. I don't think I'm going to die. This is a pretty easy boss. And I already have, like, 6 flasks upgraded to +1, not to mention my health is at 15. Usually this is, like, one of the first things I fight in the game, so I'm used to being level 1 with pretty crappy flasks. Whew, those arrows were pretty close. You missed me, punk! Alright, we'll jump down on these guys and we'll loot their stuff and keep on running. I'm not too happy about that. They're chasing me down. No matter. Like I said, just keep on running. We should be at the boss fog pretty soon here, I think. My memory is telling me I'm here. I've made it. There's no more danger. So, oh, whoa! Of course, my memory is telling me you're here, you've made it, there's no more damage, and that was true, but I just had to be patient on the elevator, and then I wasn't. And despite Elden Ring having great fall damage resistance, it was still too long of a fall for me to survive. Dang, I feel like a chump right now. What a stupid way to die. Rolling off the elevator. I just got there, too. Am I going to have to lift that elevator back up now? I'm sure I could just take short drops all the way down. Well, it's a good thing I activated that shortcut, huh? I debated not doing it. And then I was like, let's activate the shortcut. And then I proceeded to jump to my death. So, no regrets about setting up that shortcut by any means. Where is it at? It's over here. It's that elevator right there that I sent up. So we can take this down and be pretty much right where I was. I'd like to get the souls back, or runes back that I dropped too. Because I dropped like at least 1,600 of those bad boys. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Whoo! Close shot. Okay, so yeah, the elevator's not going to be here, I don't think. But I should just be able to, like, roll, roll, roll. Shortcut's not quite as convenient as I thought it was, but it's still pretty convenient. Okay, yep, elevator be gone. Here is the lever. Pull the lever, Kronk. I'm pretty sure we can just, like, bail down. Looks like we have to jump. Oh, I see. There was, like, another platform. And I didn't really land on it. That guy just fell all the way down. A little bit too far, it seems. So yeah, I sent that elevator up, and then I jumped, and kind of have regrets, because now I don't know where to go. I'm just down here on that ledge. It looks like I can land on something down here, but oh, it's so... I hate this right now. You gotta be kidding me. I can't even make it through the Crystallian Cave. When did I become such an Elden Ring noob? You're taking off?
Yeah, is Ghost in here or no?
I don't think so, no. Alright.
Okay.
I love you. Pilot's taking off to go Spend time with her family. I'd probably be joining her, but I gotta go to work and I want to do my live stream for the day, which I'm doing right now. Still got another hour and a half to go, though. I don't have to be at work until 4. It is 1:30 right now, so I'll still be streaming until 3. It's an hour and a half from now, so hopefully I can start kicking a little bit of ass. I'm doing pathetically so far. I killed like one boss. Goodness gracious. Dudes are so tough. Go, elevator, go. Okay. I always want to like step out onto one of these. Yeah, skills. Oh god! I'm gonna lose those freaking runes of mine. They're gonna be gone at this rate. I'm dinking around way too much.
I forgot to say I'm not locking the door.
Okay. Oh man, got mobs after me. Run, run, run. Put that broadsword in blocking position. It totally makes a difference. I don't want to lose the dang runes. I just need to get to the freaking boss fog, and I would have this beat already. And that elevator's gonna be where I want it to be, but the problem is now my runes are down there. Oh, get away from me, dude. Okay, he knocked me down, but I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh, alarming. So, like, where am I supposed to jump from here where I would survive? I'm supposed to jump all the way across there? It's dark over there, and there's like a ledge there, but I don't know if I can land on that. It looks like it wants me to jump behind that wooden pillar, which is kind of a tricky jump. And it looks like I'm still going to take damage, but I should survive this. Oh my god, I didn't take damage from that? That's the intended route. Oh man, almost into the elevator pit. Almost into the elevator pit. Okay, I'm going to go lock my door because I just heard that Violet left, and it makes me paranoid when my door is unlocked and I'm the only one here, and I have earbuds in both my ears. Just, I don't like it. I am back. The door is locked. I do not have to feel paranoid anymore. I'm gonna drink some water. I'm thirsty. Okay. Time to attack. It took me forever to get here. I'm not gonna listen to that battle track though. That's too intense. All right, let's go. Fighting Crystallion. This should be an easy win. I have 2,000 runes. I'm like, this should be an easy win. Immediately gets hit. I'm not used to having the motion blur on. Okay, I'm getting annihilated so far. Easy win, not so much. If you suck like me. I just need to get the stun, and then I got the win. As soon as I get the stun. It's weird how this ring is staying on my character for so long. I'm just like holding it. It looks like my character's holding the ring. Wait, it hit me right in the hand like that. Oh my god, I'm getting shredded. It's actually kind of sad how hard I'm getting shredded. Used all the flasks already. Weird aerial happening. That happens a lot with this boss. I can't believe the timing on that. Okay, there we go. We got the stun. We got the stun. So I've officially won. Ooh, it was a close one. It was a close one. Alright, go one-handed. Won't be able to do anything against me now. Literally, the fight is mine. It can't do anything. We win, just like that. Way too easy. But, I don't know, for how useful what you get from this boss is, it does feel a little too easy. I mean, the fact that that is the boss that's guarding the smithing stone miner's bell bearing, the first one, that's a very useful item in my opinion. I guess you don't necessarily need it by any means, but I love coming here and getting that and just buying all my smithing stones. Also, I got 2,000, or was it 3,000? I got 3,000 runes for that. We're up to 4,999. So I'll be able to buy a piece of armor with that. Not to mention, look at all these runes we have. Okay. So we're definitely going back to Round Table Hold now. I'm gonna get myself some armor. After we get some armor, we're gonna go fight. I think I'm gonna go fight Bloodhound Knight after I get armor, and then after Bloodhound Knight, we're gonna fight Leonin Misbegotten, I suppose. Either that, or I could go after Magma Worm Makar first and get myself tons of runes from him, because that's a real easy fight, and I get tons of runes for. At least I think it's a real easy fight. But I've practiced against Magma Worm Makar. He's one of my bosses that I've practiced. It wasn't easy at first, I guess. I guess I just need to practice all of them. I don't know. Battle music versus trainer. This is good music, but like we'll save it for when I'm actually fighting something, I think. We'll go back to having peaceful music playing for the time being. Okay, so I need to walk out of the cave before I'm allowed to teleport. There we go. Now I can go to Round Table Hold. And I'll get myself not all pieces of armor, but I'll get myself some. Unless I can afford all. I will get all if I can, but I'm pretty sure it's going to cost like 12,000 for me to get all of it. And I don't think I'm going to get that many from the soul items that I have. Even though I've got a good amount of them. I don't think I'm going to get another 7,000 from the runes. So let's see, how many do I get for this one? 1,600. A couple of these. Use both of them, please. Boom, 2,400 from that. Use both of these, please. Okay, that's another 1,600. Not bad. We have 3 here. Use all 3 of them. 1,200. Oh my gosh, wait, we actually... And the 2 golden rune ones that I've collected will get me the rest of the way there. I've got more than 1,200 or more than 12,000 runes right now. So let's see. Oh, the armor set's pretty expensive though. It's more than that. It's more than that. You need not 12,000, but 13,500. I have just barely over 12,000, so I can get all of it besides the helmet. I think is what I'm going to do right now. Okay. And then I'm pretty sure I can, like, wear this and still just have the role that I like to have. Pretty sure I don't have to worry about it. It's a little bit noisier, and it's really strange not having the helmets. But we'll get it soon. I'm almost there. If only I didn't lose any runes along the way, maybe I could have afforded that too, and then we'd be rocking a full night look right now. Okay, I always forget that I don't have to rest anywhere when I want to teleport. I can just pick the option to teleport, and then it does it for me. So I don't know, maybe I'll regret buying that armor. I'm gonna go fight Forlorn Hound and still get my ass kicked. Be like, maybe I should have spent it on leveling up more for more health. Instead I'm like, spend the 12,000 on some armor. Didn't upgrade the weapon yet. I said I was going to get that to +1, but I literally spent all the souls I have. All the runes. They're gone. I don't have anything left for upgrade materials or paying Nandre. We're back here. We can go fight Forlorn again. Forlorn Bloodhound Knight. Is that it? Forlorn Bloodhound Knight? Is that right? It sounds so weird. I know it's Bloodhound Knight, but does it have the Forlorn part? I think it does. Oh, there it is. How did I miss that? How did I ride past this without seeing it? Forlorn Hound. Oh, so it's not Bloodhound, or is it Forlorn Bloodhound? Or is it just Forlorn Hound? I thought it was Bloodhound. So it says Forlorn Hound, and then his boss name is Bloodhound Knight. Okay, I see. Forlorn Hound, Bloodhound Knight. Either one works, I guess, considering the Evergall's name and this boss's actual name. Why am I so bad at that attack now? I rolled right into it. Like, yeah, I can get in and counterattack. No problem. Gets annihilated. I'm still listening to peaceful music. That's not going to help me at all. Try to DJ and hopefully not get annihilated. Oh, I got annihilated trying to DJ. Alright, just kill me then, thing, honestly. That's how it's gonna be. Can't you see I'm trying to do stuff with music? You're ruining my battle versus trainer vibe. So you know what? We're not doing it. I ain't doing stick fight music either. I always get kind of irritated with the stick fight music. This is the loading game music for Valorant, so I figured it'd be appropriate because we're going to be sitting here at a loading screen. So, pick the loading screen music from one game because I know I'm going to be sitting at the loading screen in a different game. Seemed like the right thing to do. Okay. That was bad. We can do better than that. Evergall. I have too much fun saying it. It's like my favorite. That's my favorite Elden Ring word, I think. Evergall. There's a lot of stuff that's fun to say. He's just the blue stuff. I gotta go next to the blue stuff, and then he'll summon in, and I just like smack, 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 smack. Oh, got away from me. I can't see anything. What's happening right now? Hello. Didn't dodge too early that time, but it sure seemed like it was awfully close. So I don't know. It's a boss. We're being aggressive. It seems to get my ass kicked, but that's kind of like every Elden Ring boss. Okay, this thing's giving me the easiest attack to punish over and over again. I am extremely lucky right now. Oh, I got hit for like my first time. This thing's almost halfway dead. That was close. Amazed I didn't get wailed on there. I was about to dodge and I was too slow. I should have known. From earlier today, I tried dodging that exact same attack and I did the same thing. Too slow. I thought I'd go for a second swing, but it was greedy. I should have known. I actually landed that hit. And slam! Okay, almost dodged too early. I feel like maybe I did, and I just got out of the way with my roll more than I framed it. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I shouldn't have turned in. I don't know. I went on the counterattack, and then I bailed on it last second, and it was just all around bad. That reminds me of a Margit attack so much. That, like, swing your blade and do that flip away from you. Margit does something very similar when you get behind him. Or Morgott, not Margit. My bad. Okay. I'll get in there and counter. Or not. Here it comes. Easy to counter that one. What the heck? He stepped away right away. I only got one hit with a counter because he stepped away right away. Come over here. Okay. Woo! Ow. Okay, I'm still alive. I can heal. Coming at me, but I managed to heal and dodge away. Just gonna stay running away right now. This thing's going crazy. There we go. It's doing this attack. Easy to counter. One more hit and this thing's dead. Top back off just 'cause I can. Down goes Bloodhound Knight. So yep, a little bit of armor I guess made all the difference. Took down Bloodhound Knight. No problem. Can I afford the helmet now? Did he give me enough runes? He didn't. I got 1,900 for taking him down. I need 3,000 runes for the helmet. So it's not enough for the helmet. Tell me, why can I get more money for killing the giants, the easy to kill giants that are towing the they're towing that Bloodborne cart around? You can kill both of them, and I think you either get 2 grand or 4 grand for killing both of them. It's 1 grand for each or 2 grand for each. I can't remember, but I don't even killing 2 easy to slay giants is more worthwhile than this fight. It's kind of disappointing, not gonna lie. I didn't sit at any sites of grace. Okay, I did. I thought I didn't for a second. That's right, behind the castle. Going to Castle Morn again. I want to take on Leonin Misbegotten. I have some armor. I really wanted to get the helmet, but of course I can't afford that. Also, it would be kind of nice to fight Leonin Misbegotten with at least a +1 broadsword. The fact that it's the unupgraded broadsword is kind of painful. The fact that, like, I didn't sit at a site of grace when I totally know there must have been one. I don't remember it being this far away. You don't have to go through all of this every time you want to fight Misbegotten and you get yourself killed. Maybe there's a stake of Marika. Stake of Marika. That's it. That's the pronunciation. I got there. It just took me a minute. Bum ba bum ba bum. We running. We falling. Elden Ring fall damage. I love not taking tons of fall damage. Dark Souls 2 kind of bugs the crap out of me. I mean, I like Dark Souls 2, but you take so much fall damage. That's more what I meant by it bugs the crap out of me. The fall damage in Dark Souls 2 bugs the crap out of me. Oh man, I missed that pillar again. Took fall damage because of it. Run from the rats! Run from the rats! So I don't know, is there a site of grace like up here? Maybe there's not. Maybe it's just the stake. Maybe it's just the stake. Oh, hey, you guys are big and ugly. I'm gonna leave you be. Bye. So yeah, you really, I don't know, that really blows. I'm gonna have 5 flasks to fight him with instead of 6. So I'm gonna have to heal. No wonder this fight's hard. Stake of Murica. Pretty close, Justin, pretty close. No wonder people call it Murica, because it's pretty close with the Murica. Okay. I did that stupid roll attack. I tried waiting before I attacked and everything. Wow. I thought I was doing good with the dodges there. I was fully anticipating that second spin that hit me, and I thought I was able to dodge it, but I guess not. I heard the weapon dragon. God dang, held the attack for so long I rolled twice and he caught the second one. Yeah, I don't know. Lean and Misbegotten's not to be trifled with. But I don't... He's not too bad. You just practice a bit, I guess. How did I not get hit right there? Swing on him. Yeah, I'll have this, if not this try, in a few. Oh, I'm lucky I didn't die right there! Yeah, great. How long does it take you to drink the damn thing, dude? I got a little carried away with attacking instead of healing at the end. He doesn't have a phase 2, I think. Maybe he does. I don't remember. I know that Crucible and Misbegotten fight's pretty brutal. It didn't ask me if I wanted to spawn at a stake, did it? So there's no stake for this fight, and there's no closer sight of grace than this one up on this cliff? How do I not remember this? From my first playthrough. There's gotta be a closer sight of grace than this, otherwise I would totally remember this BS, because this sucks. You gotta go through this every single time? Oh. What? I didn't take fall damage? There's a closer sight of grace. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. It must be like, I don't know exactly where I'm running past it at. I thought it was pretty close to the boss. Maybe it's not. That was close. A lot of these are close. I feel like it's down by the rats. But I don't know for sure. I always biff... I wouldn't really even mind it that much, but I biff this. Well, first of all, there's just the time it takes, but I always biff this drop. Hey, I didn't that time. I actually got it. So I didn't take fall damage here for once. Thank goodness. I feel like it's around here somewhere. It's where I remember it being. Yeah, vague memories kicking in. Okay. So vague memories are becoming stronger as I form multiple of finding this bonfire here. Sight of Grace. Okay. Cool. That's good that's that there. Or that's good that is there. Man, I'm bad at English. It's the only language I speak. I'm the worst. Okay, so that's good. I'm glad we got that closer sight. That makes me feel a little bit of relief, for sure. I actually kind of want to, like, change the music as I enter the boss fog. Oh, come on! I went to go roll and everything, dude. It's got the Morgott style delayed attacks. You really gotta know. It's not just dodge and win. It's really like wait and dodge and wait and dodge. You really gotta know. Gosh. I forget just how much time in practice I put into the other bosses to make it feel like I can just like, oh yeah, Elden Ring, I can see the attacks coming and dodge them, no problem. And then I play bosses that I haven't practiced, and I'm like, no, I can't. Because that's kind of the whole point of today. Today is the first day with the broadsword that I've broken away from bosses that I've deemed needed for me to do a no-death run. All the optional bosses I've been ignoring, except for like a couple to help me along the way. That is baloney. A full sprint's away and he still catches up to you. Double swing, right? Can I get back in there and punish after that? Now that I know he's not as fast as I expected, I remember him being faster than this, but to be fair... Oh my god, really? I also fought him with a slower weapon, which might be why I remember him being fast. Dude, that's... Okay, I guess because he's fast and he's slow. He's both. Now I'm stuck. Oh, great. I don't know why I thought I was safe anyway. Just like now, I'm not safe. I did it. I just suck at this fight. It's actually like a decently tough fight. I'm really bad at it. Oh, man. I hate that. No chance to get away from the second attack. It's like... Oh, you failed to dodge the first part? Because you did a weird slow wind-up? You got hit by the first part? Well, you can't do anything about the second part. Here it comes! Ah, and then you're hit again! What do you know? You're stunned in one spot and you got hit a second time. Who would have thought that was going to happen when you can't dodge or do nothing? What's the point of armor? You get no poise anyway! But that's how it is in this game. Everything just stuns you no matter what your poise is. There's a bling blang medallion, I think they call them in these games. They're not rings, but it's the Elden Ring. It's the Elden Ring edition of a Dark Souls ring. It's called a medallion? I honestly don't even remember. But there's one that increases your poise. Worthless. It's worthless. When you actually want to have poise, it doesn't ever give you enough for it to actually make a difference. Okay. I actually don't know if it's useless. I'm straight up going off of stuff I've read. So Misbegotten's kind of nutty. Maybe I should go somewhere else. Honestly, I could take down Magmor Makar way easier, but that's just because I've practiced Makar. Makar is a part of my regular routine. This guy's not. It doesn't seem like he's that hard. It just seems like I suck. I could have gone and encountered, but I don't know. I didn't have a lot of stamina. Hit him. Surprised neither of those got me. Hit him. Dead. Roll caught me. As soon as I rolled, I knew it. As soon as I rolled to get out of my stun and he was up in the air like that, I was like, iframes are gonna end, he's gonna land, I'm gonna die. And that's what happened. It was a decent attempt. Yeah, he's tough. With an unupgraded broadsword. I like fighting things with an unupgraded broadsword. It, like, forces you to learn them. Especially this early game, like, maybe later game when things actually have, like, a lot of health. Unupgraded broadsword's not going to be any fun because the fight's just going to last way too long. But, I mean, you can't just, like, make it through the boss on luck. You have to know how to dodge and safely counterattack in order to succeed. And I love that. I hate that attack. It's so much quicker than I expect. Everything he does got this big ass delay on it. Not that one. He jumps in your face and then swings his blade immediately. Now my health is hurting. I feel the need to heal. Here he comes. Of course course, he just follows it up with attacks. Why have any type of cooldown? Whoa, he just got airborne right there, and even he didn't look like he was anticipating it. Couple of swings for me. Oh. Oh, crap. I'm lucky that roll spam worked out. I did kind of, like, stop for half a second, but it was mostly roll spam. I don't like getting hit by the little attacks like that and having them build up into something that actually requires me to heal. Wow, he did a second little hop? Since when? I just drank twice for no good reason. My health was fine. Of course! Time for me to die? No? Wow, amazing. Why did his first swing have so much more reach than the second swing? Cool, he smacked me as he flailed around after doing his little attack. No more flasks left. This is a terrible attempt, really. Killed by that again. I always got greed. But that was the exact same like way I died the time before. Hit by an attack, and then I roll to try to get away, and he's already bringing up the next one to catch my roll. Rough, man. Rough. I can't believe I forgot my way to the Crucible Knight Evergall, though. I just forgot it. I cannot believe that. Can I just jump up down there from here, or am I going to take fall damage? Okay, cool. I didn't. Can I just, like, run straight there from here? I'm not going to run off the edge or anything goofy. Okay, I didn't run off the edge or anything goofy. I had no faith. No faith at all. Did I lose my 1900 runes yet? Because I wouldn't be surprised if I forgot to pick them up one of these times. I think they're going to be gone. So I probably did forget to pick them up, and they're probably gone. Hey, I still have the 1900 runes. I'm amazed. Alright. Hit him twice. Oh man, I didn't mean to roll twice. That was a panicky second roll. I meant to go on the counter attack after one roll, and then I don't know, my fingers were just so mashy that I guess I rolled again without even trying. All right, Mr. Pogo Stick. That's frustrating. I was doing so kick-ass just for that combo. He's like, oh, you know what combo you suck at dodging, though? This one gets me with it again. That's the third time in a row I've been killed by that same little two-step combo attack. Is this PS5, by the way? No, I'm playing on PS4 because I'm trying to not have to overshare. Violet really likes using the PS5. And basically, I only need the PS5 for Demon Souls, as well as Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Everything else I can do on PS2, PS3, PS4. Every single Ratchet & Clank and From Software game that I want to play, I can do PS2, PS3, PS4. I'd have to purchase Sekiro on PlayStation. I only own Sekiro on PC. But I have no plans on playing Sekiro right now. I'll probably get there eventually. But with Elden Ring and Bloodborne and Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3 and I'm still playing Dark Souls Remastered for Pete's sake, Sekiro, I don't even know if I can say it's on the back burner, man. I took it off the burner entirely at this point. But I'm sure one day I'll get there. But I just recently started, I mean, this month. This has been 1 month just about. I don't even know if it's been that long yet of me actually being committed to not having true variety content. I just have the From Software And the Ratchet and Clank content, I mean, it's 21 games, so it's arguably still variety content, but it's not truly. I mean, it's all either FromSoft games or Ratchet and Clank. There's just the two. That's it. That's the end of the variety. And I've only been doing that for a month. And I forgot my point where I started from with this conversation of why I was bringing up I've only been doing that for a month. What the hell was the point of that? Why did I talk about that? I don't remember. I was leading up to somewhere with that. Ow, dude. It does so much damage. Oh, actually, yeah, no, I don't remember that. Okay. Sekiro is such a good game, just so much different than the rest of their games. Yes, like, don't be dodging. Sadly, never got into Sekiro. Once you get a PS5, you just play Demon Souls constantly until Elden Ring. Hey, yeah, no, I don't blame you. Demon Souls is cool. Demon Souls is real cool. Definitely looking forward to playing more of that. I seriously plan on playing it on PS3 in the near future, too. Just to, like, remember what it was like on PS3. And then I can, like, and then I can appreciate the remake even more. Because I don't remember it that well. Like, I remember Demon Souls, but, like, I don't truly remember it that well. It's like one of my least touched From Software titles. For no good reason. I like Demon Souls a lot. Just the fact that it's a PS3 game and I thought it was hard to stream. But I got that. That's the thing of the past now. But yeah, on Violet's PS4, because my PS4 has a hard drive that doesn't work, I'm pretty sure. On Violet's PS4 last night, I downloaded Dark Souls Remastered, even though I probably didn't need Dark Souls Remastered, because I'll probably just be playing that on Switch still. Because I don't even have any progress in Dark Souls Remastered on PS4. Like, I have, like, some noob-abusing PvP builds, and that's it. Dude, every time he gets me with that little, like, his two combos. I don't know. I'm about done fighting Leon in here. I'm gonna go find something else. I'll go beat up on Magma Worm Makar just because I can. Where did you get that armor? Is that the classic knight armor that those weird twins sell at Round Table Hold? It is, and I'm trying to get to 3,000 runes so I can purchase the helmet, and I haven't been able to do it. I thought I'd kill Leon in Misbegotten. Actually, I thought I was gonna kill. I thought when I did kill Bloodhound Knight, the dancer thing, the Bloodhound Knight at the Evergall, I thought I would get enough runes to purchase the helmet when I did that, but I only got 1,900 for Pete's sake. So I was like, alright, well, we'll go after Leonin. Oh, I never showed you on the map where I am. It's all the way down here at Castle Morn. So I don't pick up the actual map, so it's all grayed out. But, like, here is, oh, what? Okay, here is Gatefront. You know Gatefront. Everybody knows Gatefront. You go south from Gatefront, you pass over the Bridge of Sacrifice, you keep going south, you get to Castle Morn. This is where you fight Leonin. Misbegotten is all the way in the back of Castle Morn. But I need to grab my runes and then quit load, I guess. Because I want my runes, and I'm over fighting this chump, dude. I'm over it. Yeah, dickhead, I get it. Okay? Cool beans, whatever. Okay, there we go. Successfully quit out. Can you practice on the first Night Cavalry boss on the bridge? I could. I fought it earlier, but I didn't have any armor, and I didn't have... I think I was like level 1 still when I first tried fighting it, so I gave up on that. But I could do it again. I don't know. I think I'm going to go fight Magma Worm Makar, though. I could use a confidence boost right at this moment. And Magma Worm Makar would do that, as well as... I think he gives you like 30,000 souls. So I could make good use of the 30,000 souls. I'm thinking of changing from unupgraded broadsword to like at least a broadsword +1, maybe. Because the unupgraded broadsword, I think I'm getting kind of sick of it. It's a shame you can't just buy multiple of them. That'd be badass. But you cannot buy multiple of them. Who is Magma... Is it Magma... What is it? Magma Worm? Magma Worm Makar. So Magma Worm Makar is the boss that you have to fight in order to get to the Altus Plateau without using both halves of the Dectus Medallion. If you don't have both halves of the Dectus Medallion, I think there's 3 ways actually. I only know 2. You can have both halves of the Dectus Medallion and go up the Dectus lift. Or you can fight Magma Worm at Makar. Those are the 2 ways that I know to get to Altus Plateau. I'm pretty sure there's a 3rd way that I don't know about. Oh, at the ruin-strewn precipice. Yeah. Say that's an awesome shortcut. Indeed. No, that's what I use. That's what I use in my broadsword run. This is. Oh, I'm supposed to be going north. This is par for the course for me, going this way. I don't typically get the Dectus lift halves, even though they're not that hard. It's like what one of them is in. One of them is in, the first place I ever farmed at. Fort Ferrith. Yeah, you get 1/2 of the Dectus lift in Fort Ferrith. And then there's another one, oh god, is it Fort Haight that you get it from? Like H-A-I-G-H-T, I think it's spelled. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I can't remember where you get the other half. It's somewhere around there, though. If you want a bunch of souls, could always go out to Caelid and kill that giant-ass sleeping dragon. That's true. I mean, how many souls does that thing even give you if you don't use, like, I don't know if I have a foot. I don't know how many, I have a gold one. Boosts. Oh, it is rune acquisition. Okay, I thought the silver one was for rune acquisition, but it's gold. So they, like, flipped-flopped stuff from Dark Souls. Now the silver fog wall, or the gray fog walls you cannot go through, and the gold fog walls you can go through, opposite from Dark Souls. And the golden item increases your runes that are gained. And the silver item, I assume, increases your discovery rate, which is opposite of Dark Souls. Dark Souls, it's the silver items increase your soul gain, and the gold items increase your discovery rate. They literally just flip-flopped it, which kind of drives me fucking nuts, to be honest with you. Somewhere around 100k, you think? You don't remember? Damn, boy, that is a lot. I didn't realize it's that many. Goodness gracious. I mean, 30,000 is going to be more than I know what to spend on, honestly. If I only upgrade my sword a dinky little amount, +1, should I go +3 maybe? I don't know. We'll just start with +1. I can upgrade it more if I get sick of it being as that weak. But I'm sick of it being as weak as it is. So after Magma War Makar, I think we're going to go +1. And then I'm going to buy that helmet too, so I can just be wearing this armor. Yeah, this armor though, 13,500 runes that you need. That's not like super cheap armor. I guess it's not that hard to get 13,500, but at the beginning of the game, like, I could be using those runes on other things. Most definitely. I don't like that thing. Ow! It smacked me in the ankle on my way up. You could upgrade a broadsword for you if you need multiple copies or want to dual wield. I mean, I don't necessarily want dual wield. It'd be cool to have an unupgraded one and upgraded one. I used to start as the cleric. What is it? The confessor. I used to start as the confessor class because he starts with a broadsword, and then you can purchase a second broadsword, therefore allowing you to upgrade one as well as keep an unupgraded one. That's actually it's what all my training saves have done. All the training saves that I set up on PC, they started as Confessor, so I could start with the broadsword and then purchase another broadsword, so that when they get to their training positions, I can eventually train on the bosses using an unupgraded broadsword was the intended thought. But I'm just stuck at Godskin Duo for all eternity, I guess. For all of eternity. It's because I didn't carry Madame Zeroni up the mountain, dude. It's all because of my no good, rotten, stinking great-great-grandfather. So what are we fighting in here? Oh, right, we're still running. We gotta run past the ladies that are all Uruda Surudaku. I'm not a fan of those ladies. But we just run right past them. It'll be aight. Cracks me up, the pose that you go into when you're squaring off. Just cracks me up. It's confusing anatomy to look at. Vampire singing ladies for the win. My name is Vlad, not a vampire. I think I want to do that for Halloween one year. It's just a total ripoff of the joke from Magica, this video game Magica, and there's like an NPC named Vlad who talks to you all the time, and he's always, my name is Vlad, not a vampire. And he's like, he's clearly a vampire. Also, he has the most vampire name ever, Vladimir. And I don't know, it'd be, just dress up like a normal person, you know, like, I'm thinking like nerdy looking with glasses and a tucked in collared button-up shirt, and like wearing a name tag, you know, that says hello, my name is says hello, my name is Vlad, and then in parentheses small underneath it, not a vampire. And that's would be my, oh great, I'm gonna die. Great, cool. No, I'm glad. Thank you, poison. So I got poisoned and then attacked by these stupid bats and they killed me. I hate how they didn't even like get me with their claws. It's like, oh, you're above them and they did their attack, but your hitbox still got you even though nothing hit you. But their fuzzy little heads. Where am I? Where's the elevator? What's this? Who's this baloney? What is this baloney? Where's the device to make it show up? I need to get my runes back. So hard to get $3 grand in this goddamn game. I just need a helmet. I just need a helmet. I can stop looking at my mannequin face. I look like Patches got covered in tar. You love to invade here at level 40 and 50. Lots of gangs to spank with your Golden Order build. I probably should start doing PvP in this game. But I don't know. It sounds cancerous. It sounds so toxic. Like, as somebody who just likes good old-fashioned sword fights that don't do massive damage, I think I would absolutely hate PvP in this game, because PvP in this game is like, massive damage, crazy magic everywhere, gank squads! And that's like everything I hate about From Software PvP. So I think I just want to like stay away from that in this game, because it sounds like absolute, like, butthole. And some people are into that. I'm not, dude. Like, no, not for me. Tongue does not go there. Nasty. Okay, so my runes should be around here somewhere, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to like kill off these chump bat things because they're gonna be all over me. If you can get on there right away and start climbing, I think you're good. I think you're good. Oh, come on, let me go. Let me go. They're up here having like a karaoke night or some shit, and man, it definitely sounds like they're a bunch of you know, like they're not pros. They are amateurs. Yeah, like pronoun means you lost. It's a noun that lost its amateur status. That's what a pronoun is. And tell my kids that. And everybody questions where I got it from. It's like, just read Calvin and Hobbes, dude. Hobbes' joke. I'm stealing Hobbes' joke because Calvin asked Hobbes, what's a pronoun? And he says it's a noun that lost its amateur status. So none of my jokes are original. I just make super vague references that nobody ever gets. If you use the red finger sign, you could find good PvP, as there's weapon level matchmaking like Dark Souls 3 to match your broadsword with max rivers of blood twinks everywhere. Exactly. Sounds like so good. I'll just get River of Blooded. Can I dodge it though? I'll just have to become good at parrying. Okay, so we need to take this guy down so I can stop listening to this lady sing. She's ruining the vibe. Okay, so he's a jerk at first, but you let him get through his jerky phase, and then you can actually start attacking. Okay. I don't know. Oh, I fought this guy once before on PS4. Come to think of it. Okay, he's probably going to keep doing that. No? Is he done? No, he's not done. He's still doing that. You want to stay close to him or he never stops. But there's a good chance he's not going to stop even though you're close to him. So you're kind of like putting yourself in harm's way on the hope that he's just going to like stop being an a-hole for a second. I dodged way too early. Been a while since I fought Makar. I used to be able to do this with an unupgraded weapon though. Oh my god. Yeah, it's not that hard. I'm getting annihilated so far because I'm a chump. I think I might allow myself the Ashes of War attacks. Especially if I can't land a stun. Dang, he's stomping around. Not happy about that. He stops. Come on, stop, stop, stop. Don't do it again. I think he's doing it again. Bastard. It's like he knew I was getting him close to... I was whittling down his poise. Big ol' slam. Okay, I don't think I was close enough to actually get hit by it. I think my roll was on time anyway. Lava spit. I can't see anything but lava, but somehow I was still safe. Lava spit again. I'm going for the Ash of War attack. Going for another Ash of War attack. There's the stun. Okay. Ash of War. Ash of War. Land the critical. No? No critical for me? Oh, his head was like in the ground. That's why. Oh, I dodged just as it slammed down, but I guess it was too late. Is he stomping around, or what's he doing? Yeah, I had a feeling. I had a feeling he was stomping around. Seemed like he hadn't done it in a while. He usually gets antsy. Big ol' slam coming. No, what's happening? Oh, he's going phase 2. How could I forget this was a thing? I'm lucky I dodged that because I couldn't see a dang thing coming. Okay, I think he's just doing spitting lava and walking forward. Easy R1 spam back here. Whoa, I'm lucky that one didn't hit me. Okay, am I alive? Am I dead? Oh my god, I'm alive. Holy crap, if I get hit by another one of those, I won't be, though. So I need to really watch it here. What in the heck? I'm not used to seeing that attack. Dude! I forgot how stupid phase 2 was. It's like, you want to look at his knees? Oh, now you're getting hit by his attack. You didn't see anything but knees the whole time. There's no, like, notable tail flick or step of his foot. Some kind of hint to tell me the attack is coming without me having to point my camera way up at the sky, and now I can't see a goddamn thing. I'm just hoping that I get a glimpse of something to read by pointing the camera up. They could have like maybe made him step his foot or something, you know? Nah, I just get nothing unless I look up. Stomping around now. It's like he didn't start with stomping around. He always starts with stomping around. I don't know where the runes are. I do want those back. I already stepped in lava like a total noob, but I don't know where I died. Come on! How far are you gonna go? I'm ready to just like die and start the fight over. Fuck the runes, dude. They can be gone. I don't want to sweat them anymore. I think I see them over there now. Yeah, just as I let myself die, there they are, but whatever. This was supposed to be a confidence booster, this fight. I was supposed to kick his ass. I kicked his ass in phase 1, but not really. I ran out of flasks. No Dreamland music. No Dreamland music. Shut up, lady! You suck at singing! I was being nice about it before, but your karaoke is pathetic! You just need to get off the mic! Nobody wants to hear that crap! Okay. Of course. It's like all over his own lava, though. Alright, got the stun. using those Ashes of War because they're way OP. Like, did just as much damage as my critical hit, for Pete's sake. What's up with that? Why does the Ash of War swing do just as much as a critical? Pretty much is its own critical hit. Yeah, I knew he was going to be doing that. I was trying to get out of the way, but there wasn't really anywhere for me to go. He's probably going to do it again. It's very rare that he only does that once. God dang it, he turned right at me. I thought I rolled out of the way, but nope, he turned in my direction and got me no problem. So I've drank half my flasks now, and I'm not halfway. Oh, more than that! Oh my god, I'm so bad at dealing with him when he's walking around. Why do I suck so bad at this fight? Can you go phase 2 already so you can stop doing that BS attack? Of course. Thought I was safe under his arm there. I don't know why I thought that. That was a really dumb newbie thing that I did. Just cheesing him all the way with the Ashes of War. Tons of damage with Ash of War, but I'm not actually good. No skill. Just Ash of War spam. I'm officially out of it, though, so I can't really Ash of War spam him anymore. But he should be going phase 2 here already. I mean, come on, Makar. Okay, you gotta look up. I'm trying to get close enough to him to attack and watch what he's gonna do at the same time. And you can't. You can't get close enough to him attack and watch what he's gonna do at the same time. You just can't do it. Yeah, play the goofy ass Legend of Zelda music. Okay, he does a spin and a slam. Getting a lot of slashes in. I cannot see what is happening though. I am just attacking. He's doing a big slam. He's doing a big slam. There's no way for me to read that. I cannot. When you're right at his feet, close enough to attack him, you're just looking at his body, like, bend upwards, and you're trying to guess when to dodge. Because even if I look up, I still don't see a goddamn thing. All I see is more of his body, which doesn't tell me a goddamn thing. Tahoe, you say you do have a spare Broadsword Runes armor if you want me to drop you something to have on hand for this practice build. I mean, it's not... I don't know. I see it as I'm just like messing around, cause why would I be practicing bosses that aren't required, especially when I'm still so bad at Godskin Duo. But I don't know. Here I am fighting Makar. I thought I would whoop Makar because like I'm good at this fight after practicing it. But apparently not. Granted, I haven't fought him with an unupgraded broadsword in a while. Once upon a time, I think I did kill him with an unupgraded broadsword. Yeah. Once upon a time, I did have plans to fight him with an unupgraded broadsword, and I successfully did it, so it can be done. But yeah, it's kind of hard, apparently. Who would have thought? Nowadays, when I'm doing broadsword runs, my weapons plus... 6? Yeah, what the heck, dude? What was that? Where are these attacks coming from? Did they update this boss or something? I have never, ever, have I ever seen that. Like, what the hell was that initiation attack? Cool. You know what? Just stand up in the lava and die. Yeah. This is some bullshit, dude. I'm supposed to boost my confidence, go beat up on freaking Leonin Misbegotten. And instead of getting my confidence boosted to go beat up on Leonin Misbegotten, I'm just getting my ass kicked by Makar. Not even a hard boss, dude. The magma worms are easy. And then he stands up on his 2 legs, he gets even easier. But I just suck, I guess. I don't know. I'm super rusty. That's what it is. Because I don't play enough Elden Ring. And then whenever I do play Elden Ring, all I ever do is practice Godskin Duo. Because I suck. I can't beat Godskin Duo. But I know I'm like doing it in an ungodly, difficult way. Can you like stop, dude? No, he's gonna do it again. Okay, he just spat lava. Spits hot fire. What? He's being really weird, isn't he? He's being really weird. I've never seen him like this. He's being so strange. He's being weird as hell, dude. I don't like it. Got the stun. Got the critical. Trying to hang on to some of my Ashes of War uses. Get him to phase 2 and still have Ashes of War left. Oh, that is baloney! I can't believe a full sprint isn't enough. It pisses me off so much. Why? Why would you make a full sprint not enough to get away from him? Oh, you gotta get out of the way. It pisses me off, man. Makes me feel like such a little wuss. I guess that's the point. I'm just a little wuss fighting big ol' bosses. I was gonna dodge, but I'm always too slow on it these days. I used to be flawless at dodging that one, and now I stink. I didn't mean to land the critical right away, but that's what happens when you don't use the Ashes of War. You can't actually attack him, even though there's plenty of time to do it before you land the critical. But unless you use the Ash of War, you're just gonna accidentally land the critical instead, and waste those precious seconds that you had to deal damage. Stun. I'm just going for easy damage. I don't know. I can't really get around to the front, so I'm just swinging instead. What's happening right now? Okay, we got the spin and a slam. Ash of War hit. Slam coming. Somehow I dodged it. Is this a spin? What's happening? Oh, he's breathing lava and walking forward. Breathing magma. Okay, so it's like right when he spins I want to dodge. That's a dead giveaway. Ow! I didn't realize he'd pull out a second one so quick. What's he doing? What's he doing? Okay, spin and a slam. I think I was completely out of the way. I don't think that would have hit me at all. Weird attack. Yeah, he spins. He spins and then I dodge. He spins and then I dodge. That's the telltale sign of when he's going to slam. Oh my gosh, how did I not get hit by that? He's going to spin and then I dodge. Oh, I still got hit by it. Baloney. Every other time was fine. I did the exact same thing. How come it was wrong all of a sudden? He spins, then I gotta like wait half a second after he spins. Nice, I got a stun. I still had an Ash of War left. I used that, landed the stun, or landed the critical as well. Oh, why did I drink that last flask? I didn't realize that my health was that good. Spitting lava. Easy kill. Easy kill. Alright, we finally did it. Whew. Great enemy felled. That took me way too many tries. But the Ashes of War are broken. You get those easy stuns. Only 24 grand? Alright. Well, I got 24 grand. Godzilla GG for the win. Confidence boost acquired. Yeah. Now, I thought I got like 30 grand for that, but 24 I guess is kind of close. Do you want some extra runes? Armor runes and a broadsword? No, I'm good. I'm good. Don't sweat it, Tahoe. I'm not even connected to the internet right now. My Violet's PS4 I don't think is set up to work with the Wi-Fi. I could have added a charge to my flasks that whole time and I would have had 7. I don't think I can increase this though. Yeah, I have no more sacred tears. Even though I know there's like more I could have gotten. Okay, so I was gonna go back to the Table of Lost Grace. I was going to purchase a helmet as well as upgrade my broadsword to +1, and then I was gonna level up my health with the rest that I can. Oh, you can train on the Godskin Apostle at the Windmill Farm? Yeah, I could do that. I'd have to go all the way there. I've done it once before where I was like training against Apostle separately to try to like help me out in the Godskin duo fight. But, like, I don't know. I'm kind of, like, trying not to practice against Godskin duo right now. I'm so sick of doing that. That's, like, the reason I'm not doing that today is because I'm so sick of practicing against Godskin duo. And I practiced against the separate Apostle. And, I don't know, maybe it helped, but it didn't really feel like it transferred over when I went from fighting Apostle solo to fighting the duo together. I really was surprised at how little I seemed to retain due to the different vibe of the fight. When you have nothing to worry about but Apostle, it's so much more chill, so much more, like, there's way less panic involved. The amount of panic involved between Godskin duo compared to a fighting Apostle separately, it's such a different mindset almost. Like, I don't know if it applies that well. I can, like, learn his attacks a little bit better, I guess. But I don't know. I know Apostle's attacks pretty well. It's always, like, screwing up keeping them separate that gets me effed. Maybe not entirely. I'm sure I probably could still get slightly better at Apostle by practicing solo, and it probably would help with duo. It's hard to imagine that fighting Apostle solo wouldn't help me fight the Godskin duo, considering Apostle's half of that fight. But I practiced him a bit once before, and it just, I don't know. When I went to go fight duo after feeling pretty confident against Apostle, I was like not having a good time. Okay, so I was here to strengthen my armament, my broadsword to +1. There it goes. So I have a +1 broadsword now instead of the unupgraded, because the unupgraded was just a little bit too brutal. So we're going with a +1 instead. I can rest at the round table. Hold. You just stand there. Nice and resting. So I shall level up. I can dump a bunch into Vigor. My Vigor is now 29 as opposed to 15. I'm level 20 as opposed to level 6. So I have a pretty sizable health bar, not to mention I'll be doing more damage. So let's get down here to beside the Rampart Gall. And is it supposed to be jail? Because I feel like I am next to a jail here. But why would they spell it like that? G-O-A-L? I want to say Gall. It's like goal, but a little backwards. So it's Gall. Gall. But I mean, right here is a Rampart jail, right? Right? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce a goddamn thing in this game, dude. I'm not even sure Marika is pronunciation that's proper. Pretty sure I got that from Reddit. Trustworthy source. My ass. There's another Apostle training at the bottom of Caled Tower. Did you fight that one? Tough battle. I did fight that one. That's the one I should probably practice against, as opposed to the one at the windmill. Because I practiced the windmill one. Whoa, we got airborne mid-attack there. Made some funny stuff happen. Okay. Whoa, we got airborne again. This is unexpected. Going for the swing. I think before I was doing 51, now I'm doing, or before I was doing 53, now I'm doing 61, I think, on the damage when I swing. What you got? Oh, we're still listening to peaceful music. I forgot about that. Yeah, I didn't think he was done. Oh, I'm lucky that one didn't hit me. I thought for sure I was about to get wailed on by that. Ooh, boy. A couple of swings. Didn't I save myself a lot of stamina? Okay, I didn't need it so much. Come on, stamina regeneration. Pogo sticking up and down. Follow up by another swing? No? Of course he did eventually. But there was a pause between. Hit him twice. Boom. Hit him twice. Oh, maybe I should only hit him once. Ouch. Okay, I'll drink a flask. Ow. Slam. 1 and a 2. I almost went for 3. Oh, I did. I did accidentally go for 3, but he had stepped away, so it didn't land on him anyway. You missed punk. Going for 3 swings. Shouldn't have. Damn. That's what I get for doing 3 swings. Is he gonna pogo stick jump again? Went for a heal right in his face. Risky business. Yeah, stupid. I'm falling apart here. I need to do better. Get away. Are you kidding me? I always think I'm safe when I'm sprinting, and then I never am. Effer. Two. Ah! I'm doing real bad. I'm doing real bad all of a sudden. I was kicking ass. Hit him. Hit him. Probably could have hit him twice, but I don't know. I only felt like I could get away with one there for some reason. Whoa. I feel like he took a swing at me that I'm not entirely sure how it missed. Ah. Keep getting myself caught up in that because I'm being over-aggressive. Big miss by him. I need to be a little bit more passive and we can win this fight. Wait for it. Attack. Hit him. Stay back. Don't go aggressive like that. Oh god, okay. Finish him off. He's still alive. And of course I choked like that. Look at his health. Oh my god, I still have a flask left. And that's the same attack he always gets me with. Leonin kills me every single time with that little 2-step combo that he just got me with. It's because I went for the kill and it didn't kill him. I went for the greedy final hit, thinking that for sure he would die if I just hit him one more time, and I got this in the bag, and of course he survived it, and what does he do? He pulls out the most killer combo he has against me after surviving the hit that I thought for sure would kill him, and he turns the table and gets me. Oh, I'm not happy right now. I'm not happy. But honestly, it's the way it is against like every Elden Ring boss, I guess. Aggression is not the answer in Elden Ring. I'm so used to like Dark Souls 1, I can be aggressive as hell and beat the shit out of the bosses. Bloodborne, aggressive as hell, beat the shit out of those bosses. Dark Souls 2, more of the same. Demon Souls, more of the same. But then you get here to Elden Ring, and you try to be crazy aggressive like that, and you just get your ass kicked. You have to be passive and wait for the counterattacks. And not every chance where it feels safe to counterattack. Sometimes it's not. You know, it freaking feels like it. Get away from that. Hit him after this swing. Okay, I have no stamina. I need to regen. There we go. Stamina regenerated. It's not pogo sticking on me. Swing twice this time. Uh-oh. Shouldn't have swung twice. I went greedy with the aggression, see? Gotta be passive. I'm stuck right now. Yeah, that was not fun. I need a chance to heal. I'm gonna go for it. Felt risky, but I thought I had a second, and it seems I did. Hit him twice. Nice, I got him as he was trying to back away. So I think it did some bonus damage because he was like mid-back step. That was close right there. I did a weird like turnarounds thing. Shredding him so far pretty good. Hit him 2 more times. Big ol' swing from him. A couple of swings from me. Thought he was going to jump and attack, but he didn't. I went for a counter swing. But he moved on me. Going for 3. Uh-oh. Okay. That's just because I was biffing the rolls right there. I'm going to heal. Ooh, barely had time to dodge, but I did. Oh, smacked. Yeah, why'd I do that? I'm like, don't be aggressive, be passive. Goes up and presses R1 first. God damn it. What a time for me to go for that second chug. I should have done them both in a row. It would have been fine. Jump at me. Come on. Damage for me. He's yelling. I think I iframed it? I don't know how I didn't take damage there. Usually, even when I think I do iframe that, I still get hit by it. Cool. I didn't get hit by his double swing. That one's been getting me for some reason. As of late. I just kick him in the face by getting airborne? I think I just kicked him in the face by getting airborne. There he goes. Leonin Misbegotten down. Still had plenty of flasks left. Whew. Yeah, that one took me a while. Hey, trophy earned. Alright, I'll take it. Leonin Misbegotten. Only 3,800 runes for killing him. Pretty sad. I kind of wanted to fight Radahn, because Radahn was like so easy my first playthrough. And everyone's like, oh my god, Radahn hard. And I was like, how? I don't really know how to get there. I was there once. Let's see, what is this Site of Grace? Warmaster's Shack? That's probably the closest that I have. I don't think I'm going to be able to find my way to Radahn. Is it in like a castle? I don't know if you have access to him right away. I think you do. I don't think there's like prerequisites to Radahn. Pretty sure you can just go and fight him. Me channel? Yeah, I'll skip me channel. Majula sounds good. See, I don't know. I don't want to like spend the last 20 minutes just running around exploring. What else could I do? I guess I could fight Knights Cavalries. I could do that. Yeah, I should probably do that instead of trying to find my way to Radahn and more than likely failing. We should just go over here to the Agheel Lake South. And I'll wait until nightfall. We can go fight. Knights Cavalry. I think this is the first Knights Cavalry. I assume the one at Stormhill Shack is tougher, or they're the exact same difficulty. So here we are at Limgrave. I do not really remember this Site of Grace. Oh yeah, now I do. Now I do. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I should be doing more casual Elden Ring. I had that dream of the no death run, and I still have a dream of the broadsword only no death run with like all the brutal, stupid little stuff I do to myself. But like I miss just playing the game and having fun, just fighting stuff and like learning areas and all that. Like it's a good feeling running around exploring, and it's like I've already kind of ran around and explored, so I have like vague memories of stuff. But I don't know, I definitely need to touch up my memory of Elden Ring some. Is this Boatman up here? Can I fight Boatman? I hope it's Boatman. I want to fight Boatman. Where is he? Is Boatman here? Oh my god, Boatman is back. I don't think he's here. I don't think there's Boatman, unfortunately. That's a shame. What was I supposed to be doing here? Oh, I was trying to cross a bridge, and I was supposed to be waiting until nighttime. I was going to be fighting Knights Cavalry was the plan. And then instead I ran completely the wrong way for some reason. Look at that guy running around. He's coming after me? Looks like he's coming right after me. Maybe he wasn't. He was just moving quick. Oh, it's a crab. I thought it was a lobster. But it's not a crab. Or it's not a lobster, it's a crab. That's way less scary. Is there a dude sitting here? Oh, I thought it was a bonfire, but no, it's a place burning. That's not as welcoming by any means. Is this where that Site of Grace was? Oh, it's to the east of where I am. I am so lost right now. This game is humongous. What Site of Grace? Apparently it's to the north of here. How is it so hard for me to find this thing? What? It doesn't exist. It's over here by the crabs, apparently. Bruh. Oh, I can just travel to it? Yeah, you don't do that, because apparently I can't walk back to it. I'm too much of a scrub. It's like right next to me, and I can't see it. Where are the crab? Where is the crab in accordance to where this Site of Grace is? Where? Oh, it's right over there. God, it was hidden behind this rock. This rock was hiding it on me. This is so close. Son of a bitch. Okay, so I was going to wait until nighttime. That's why I wanted to find the Site of Grace, because I needed to wait until nighttime in order to fight Knights Cavalry. So we shall pass time. It is morning. I shall wait until nightfall. Alright, from dusk to dawn. You know, Elden Ring is always on. Okay. I'm heading the wrong way again. What's up with me wanting to head west when we need to head south? I need to follow this path right here. And this will take me to Knight's Cavalry? What am I thinking? Why am I spawning here? What in the world? I should definitely be maybe not Gatefront, but I guess Waypoint Ruin Center? Yeah, it's between Gatefront and Waypoint Ruins Center, the place that I'm trying to go to. For some reason, I thought I had to go to the bridge south of the Bloodhound Evergall, which is just completely wrong. You have to go north of the Bloodhound Evergall for sure. That bridge, the bridge south of Gatefront, is where Knight's Cavalry is, not the bridge south of the Bloodhound Knights. Okay, so now we need to get out of here. It's always weird being able to summon your horse in here. It definitely feels like a place where you wouldn't be able to summon your horse, but then it just lets you do it, and I actually absolutely love it. So, those giants over there are probably like the best early game farming spot. I can't remember if each one gives you 1,000 or 2,000. I think each one gives you 1,000. You get a total of 2,000 each run, but you spawn at that site of grace that I just spawned at. You kill the giants, you teleport back to that site of grace, you run back to the giants, you kill the giants, you get the idea. This guy with the shield doesn't like to die easy. Dudes with the shields never do, they're always a pain in the butt. Okay, down he goes. Knight's Cavalry, hearing the ruckus, is on his way. Whoa, he really flew at me. Okay, so my damage is pretty bad. And his movements are so weird. It's so hard to tell when he's about to attack or when he's just dinking around. Because half the time he doesn't even swing his weapon, he's just dinking around. Slam. Oh, what? It's not so much of a slam, it's more of like a slam and a sweep. Ow, which makes sense for the weapon type he has. But I thought I dodged the slam and then I got swept. I'm listening to peaceful music too, which is not helping anything. Gotta switch that over for sure. Okay. Yeah, see? I'm so used to bosses that just end their attacks with a big ol' slam that his end in a sweep. I'm not like prepared for it or something. Seems like being aggressive against him is definitely better than being passive, because he runs around so much without attacking. I guess being beside him isn't necessarily safe, because I keep getting side bashed. Then if I don't go right beside him, then I only damage his horse, which isn't what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to damage him for Pete's sake. I go beside him to damage him, and that's where he's most deadly. Maybe I should be on the side his weapon isn't, but then he'll constantly be turning that away from me, won't he? Does he switch hands? Okay, no, he doesn't switch hands. I think staying on the opposite side from his weapon is probably the way to go. Otherwise, stuff like that's going to happen to me constantly. Man, he moves around so much, it's irritating. That's why I wasn't going to fight him, is because I didn't want to deal with him moving this much. It's just kind of a nuisance. But I guess I could get on my horse, too. Maybe that's what this fight's intended for. He is a horseback fighter, so it would make sense to fight him on horseback, I guess. I don't like fighting on horseback. I'm a Souls player, so the Elden Ring stuff, you miss me with that lame shit, you know what I'm saying? It's so hard to get on the right side of him. The side his weapon is not on. These giants are seriously just gonna like mosey on up here. Holy crap, the damage on square off though. Why is it so broken? That's why I don't use these attacks. I was like, let me just check it out. Freaking wrecked. And the fact that I do the whole step forward, it's like, why would I not use that? It's so OP. Way too powerful. Ow. God, I hate this guy. He's like, I wave my weapon around and spin in circles, and then, oh, now I swung it. And the least expected of times. Okay, screw you. You weren't even close to me, and then you do that side bash stuff? Really? Really, dude? Now I got Brando after me? Fantastic. Can you, like, keep it on the bridge? No, you can't. It's all over the place. I got smacked. Because he's got no predictable attacks. Good luck trying to stand in good spots to avoid his attacks from. Okay, you can land criticals? Apparently not. He's gonna call the horse back ASAP. Oh, God. So I have no practice fighting him without the horse. He's super slow. That even does damage? Him calling the horse back does damage? Are you kidding? I hate this guy. Can you farm this guy's armor? It is high fashion. I don't think they respawn. But there's several Knights Cavalry throughout the game. So you might be able to get them. They're kind of like the Black Knights of this game, in my opinion. So they got cool fashion. They're just kind of like dotted throughout the game. So you encounter them several times, but they still feel rare. The dang giants caught up. I didn't realize that was going to happen. I can choose to spawn at a stake of Marika for this? What? See, I don't know. This guy's a pain. Tough boss. I bet you get like 2,000 runes for taking him down. It's like way too tough for that. Oh, right. It's not nighttime anymore, so the boss isn't even here. Great. I spawned to the stake of Marika just to not be able to fight the boss that was here. Fantastic. I'm so happy. I'm gonna go fight. Godefroy. It's a real boss. He's a not a Hypogean Gaul, but that's a Bloodborne location. But he's a one of the Gaul fights. G-O-A-L. G-A-O-L, not Gaul. G-A-O-L, Gaul. I don't know. Let's go. I got like time for one more fight. I don't know what to do. I don't feel like fighting. I don't feel like fighting Knights Cavalry again. That fight sucks, dude. He just runs from you the whole time. I do not like fighting that guy. It's not a good feeling fight. It's like a cool enemy. Maybe on horseback is the way to fight it and actually like have a good fight against him. Because trying to fight him on foot, he just runs away from you and does like the stupidest attacks. I do not like fighting him. Are you doing a barbecue today with the fam? I am not. I am going to work my shift at Home Depot from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. because that's what I'm on for today. They gave me a 4-hour scheduled shift, which at first I was like, oh, sweet. You only gave me 4 hours on the holiday. That's cool. But, like, I don't really care about this holiday because, one, I don't care about most holidays, and two, it just kind of feels like they're taking American rights away left and right. So, I mean, am I really free? Yeah, free to starve to death or give tons of money to my landlord. That is my options. So I kind of just wish I worked a full 8-hour shift today like normal, because Home Depot pays time and a half for July 4th. I didn't know that. They didn't pay time and a half when I worked Easter. I worked Easter Day. I'm pretty damn sure if memory serves. Because I remember like thinking about it mid-shift. Oh, maybe I'm getting holiday pay for this, and then looking into it, and no, I wasn't getting any holiday pay for Easter. But I think they actually give holiday pay for 4th of July. So that kind of like diminished my excitement that I only have to work a 4-hour shift. It's like, dang, one of these days where I work an 8-hour shift. I wish that one could have been a 4-hour shift, and then July 4th I could have been working an 8-hour shift. Get the time and a half pay if I'm gonna have to be there anyway. I went out to eat with my parents this morning. They wanted to do something. So I went out to eat with my parents this morning. So you can change the time tonight. Have you seen that mechanic? I have, but I spawned at a stake of Marika. I wasn't at a site of grace. So I would have had to have teleported to a site of grace and then walked back. It's like I died to Knights Cavalry and then chose to spawn at the stake of Marika, but then it wasn't night anymore. He wasn't there. You're fighting the Red Wolf now? One more boss? Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of sucky, I guess, at finding my way to optional bosses. The point of this live stream was for me to not fight bosses that I regularly fight, and then lo and behold, I fight Magma Worm, Makar, and I'm also fighting Red Wolf of Radagon, it seems, which are 2 bosses that I regularly fight. But everything else I fought today was out of the ordinary for me. And My excuse is that I don't remember the way to get to most of the bosses. Like, a lot of the bosses that I thought about, and I'm like, I want to fight Crucible Knight, and I want to fight Radon. I don't remember where the Crucible Knight Gaul is, and I don't remember how to get to Radon, apparently. I know he's in Caelid, he's in, like, a castle. Okay, can you get out my way? Goodness. The only thing that made it difficult is their body blocking. Keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving. We gotta get on that next elevator. Yeah! I could upgrade my tiers to be a little bit better. There's a nearby church that I never stopped at. Nearby from a site of grace that I stopped at a long time ago earlier in the playthrough. And then, I don't know, I didn't think to go stop at the church for some reason. Yeah. I don't mind this fashion though. It's very convenient armor to get. I mean, you just spend some runes, and then you have yourself some pretty solid armor. And the fashion is okay. I could do without the blue cloaks though. The blue cloak underneath and the hood. You can see he's wearing like a blue garment. I could do without that. Even if it was just brown or something instead, I would prefer it. But I'm blue, so I don't know. It's just I typically don't wear silver and blue as my fashion in From Software games. I typically go for the darker stuff. I'm just feeling like a very much like a paladin with the light. It's like a, not just like some gritty soldier. Usually I'm used to looking more like a gritty soldier. I'm not looking like that right now. This music can end, thank you. It was a little bit too intense there. Doing more than one swing there? Nope, just the one. I only have a Broadsword +1, so this fight should actually be pretty decent, because Broadsword +1 against Red Wolf is it's not a bad matchup. This boss has way too little health. Honestly, I'm like holding out on a buff for Red Wolf of Bradagon. Because this boss is so forgettable. And it's a good boss fight. It just doesn't have enough health for it to be memorable. It's so pushover. Right now I'm getting my ass kicked, though. What in the world? Let's talk about how easy the boss is while just getting absolutely wrecked. That's what happens, though. You talk about a boss being easy, they'll just whoop you like that. Have a great 4th. You gotta go work tonight, too. Tahoe is a complete madhouse of 20,000 drunk tourists at the beach today. Damn. Yeah, I don't know. I imagine it's going to be pretty slow for me at Home Depot. I think by 4 p.m., I don't think many people are going to be out looking to do some shopping. I think they're going to be looking to do some celebrating. So I don't expect it to be busy like it was Saturday and Sunday leading up to today. We've had sales going on all weekend, so people who wanted to take advantage of those sales and still enjoy their 4th have already done so, and I don't think they're going to be shopping today. Not to mention everybody's got to go back to work tomorrow, right? So people probably aren't going to be looking to like bust their ass doing yard work and then have no day to rest before having to work again. So I imagine today's going to be a slower day, and I hope I'm scheduled to be a garden cashier, and I really hope that they put me out as a garden cashier, because if it's slow, they'll just have one of us out there, which means I'll be in the air-conditioned section of the garden center cashiering. Oh, that one hurt. I'm not very good at Red Wolf Radagon fight anymore. I used to be pretty solid at this fight. But he's shredding me up good right now. Okay, magic coming at me. Dodge. More magic and his attack. I need to heal, but I'm also always wanting to go on the counterattack. God damn it, I'm gonna die. Okay, got a couple of chugs in right there. And then I got blasted by magic. And it hurt, man. God dang. Red Wolf of Radagon with a not very upgraded weapon is not a pushover fight at all. I was calling it a pushover. And I'm used to it being a pushover because I'm used to fighting him with what? +6? Yeah, I'm used to fighting him with +6. +1's a whole nother story. You actually got to do a good job here. Not to mention my flasks are pretty poorly upgraded. Dude, I suck. When did I get so bad at Elden Ring? I was barely good in the first place. That's why. I got good for like half a second at these bosses and then moved on to the next ones. Whew, that was a lucky dodge. Maybe I can do my broadsword only playthrough and I can upgrade my weapon past what the smithing stones let me do, or the things that you find that allow you to purchase them. Because then I could be fighting Gods Can Do It with a plus 25 broadsword perhaps, and having way less painful of a time. And then I could maybe do like a broadsword only run, but have my broadsword be plus 25 by the time I get to Gods Can Duo. And then from there, maybe I can narrow it down. But at that point, who's going to care about that difference? That's the thing. Then I've done my broadsword only run, and then what? I do another broadsword only run, but this time with slightly more stipulations. Who cares? But I guess that's how challenge runs go. I don't know. Radagon's kicking my ass. It's 3 o'clock. I gotta be... Sorry. Red Wolf of Radagon is kicking my ass. It's 3 o'clock. I gotta be clocked in at work by 4. I still need to eat because I'm starting to get kind of hungry. And I don't want to be working hungry all day long. So I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to eat some food. Hope you enjoyed this live stream. I had some fun today, even though it was just kind of like a stupid, let me run around and get my butt kicked by absolutely everything kind of a day, I guess. But I had some fun fighting enemies in Elden Ring that I typically don't because I'm too busy training against enemies that I prioritize. But we'll see. I think I need to touch base on a lot of the good bosses in this game. It's been too long. I've been practicing with my broadsword run, fighting only like mandatory bosses for too long. I need to experience more Elden Ring besides just those mandatory bosses. I mean, they're fun, and it's nice getting through the ones that I'm good at, but I know it just leads up to me being stuck at Godskin Duo. It's like, it kills me. That absolutely kills me. But I think I just need to like throw in the towel for the time being and revisit later. Revisit Godskin Duo later, and I just need to like enjoy Elden Ring with a broadsword up to that point. Everything, I feel like right now, I feel like what I should allow myself to do right now is everything before Godskin Duo is fair game. And Godskin Duo is really late game, so that's like majority of Elden Ring. In my mind, doesn't leave all that much. And if I experience all of Elden Ring with a broadsword before Godskin Duo, like if I experience all of Elden Ring before Godskin, okay, how do I phrase this in a non-confusing way? If I experience everything that Elden Ring has to offer prior to getting to the point where you can fight Godskin Duo, and I've done that all with a broadsword, at that point, it should give me the push to practice against them until I can unlock, essentially, more content for me to fight through with the broadsword. I think what I should do is more broadsword playthroughs, and I need to, like, actually upgrade my weapon. So, like, this, what I'm doing here today is good, but I think I should actually upgrade my weapon, maybe. I can run around with, like, a +4, I think, weapon. I can't remember how the weapon numbers go in this game. +6 or +4 or something. I think it's +6. +6 is like the end of Smithing Stone 2s. So I think a lot of these early bosses, I mean, it's so easy to get your broadsword upgraded to +6 from Crystallion. So I think I should do what I did today, but with a +6 broadsword, and then like move on from there. Yeah, I'm culminating a nice thing for me to stream. I'm gonna be streaming more Elden Ring tomorrow. It's gonna be early. I work like 12:30 to. Seriously? No, I think I work 1:30 to close tomorrow. That's rough. Oh, rough. That's bad. That's gonna be a painful shift for me tomorrow. 1:30 to 10, I'm pretty sure, is my shift. So I'm gonna be streaming in the morning. It's gonna be ending at 12:30. That's gonna be my stream tomorrow. So I don't think anybody heard this message, but maybe they did. Thanks for watching the stream. Please follow me if you're not already. I stream From Software content and Ratchet & Clank games. There is social medias and Discord that you can join / follow me on if you want to get a heads up about when I'm starting my streams. I always post a notification on Discord as well as the social medias whenever I'm starting my live stream. So if you want to get a heads up that I'm going live, then follow me and join, and you'll get those heads ups. Okay, that was like the quickest way I've ever done that sign off. I'm going to go now. Goodbye.